Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Slight adjustments. Big up to Muki. I want to shout him out because he helped me with adjustments and stuff. So we've adjusted things slightly, as you guys can tell. Here, I'm going to come closer as well to the microphone, as he told me. We've adjusted things slightly. Now I think the setup looks a lot better. It looks a lot freer. Everything just looks HD, realistic. We're streaming in HD as well. So yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. Make sure you guys are liking. Make sure you guys are subscribing. So yeah, this is right here. I am very close right here, guys. I'm like, how the hell closer are you want me to get? The thing is, if I get closer, I become even further from the thing. Anyway, we're here. The setup is a lot clearer now. We're just going to get a banner here and stuff. It's going to be beautiful. So, guys, forget the setup. Forget Don Hussam. Forget this is football. Forget all of that. We're talking now about what actually matters. And this is Liverpool Football Club. Because I want to start with my own football club before I give you guys the keys. Because I want to hear all you guys' opinions as well. So I want to hear all of you guys' opinions. I want you all involved in the chat too. I'm going to be sending out the links to anyone who wants to come on. So anyone who wants to come on right now, let me know. Message me from now. So I put you on the short list of people who want to come. So yes, please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Here, guys, khalas. More clear than this. It cannot be more clear than this. So, Liverpool are a disgrace, ladies and gentlemen. Liverpool Football Club are a disgrace. Fenway Sports Group are a disgrace. Richard Hughes is a disgrace. Michael Edwards is a disgrace, Habibis. He's a disgrace. Sometimes I look at the football club and I wonder, where does all this arrogance come from? Why are we like this? Why do we move like this? Why do we move this way? I have no clue. I have no idea. I look at the direction that we're headed in. I look at the way that we move, the way that we operate, and it's actually pathetic. And it's actually extremely pathetic. Because people need to understand something. People need to understand something. When it comes to the football club, we have gotten such a level of arrogance now that we truly believe that we are better than everyone else, when truthfully we're not. Truthfully, we really are not. And for me, I genuinely have gotten to the stage where I am just disappointed, tired, angry, irritated, annoyed, whichever word you want to use to describe this current situation, no problem. We've gotten to the stage where now, as a football club, our signing of the summer is Federico Chiesa, who has no legs. And for all the people who sit here, oh, Hussam, you're so negative and yada, 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 yada. Guys, you guys saw my Chiesa video. I sang the Italian national anthem. I welcomed him to the club. I even predicted he'll become a starter. So let's not run the whole Hussam is negative thing and all this, just the same crap that you guys are running all the time. Let's not do any of this stuff. People need to understand something. Mo is a signing. Allison is a signing. Trent is from the academy. Virgil is a signing. Gomez is a signing. Konate is a signing. Robertson is a signing. McAllister is a signing. Soboslai is a signing. We keep going on and on and on and on and on. The likes of Chills in the chat who defend Nunez and defend Diaz, they both were signings. So why don't you ask for more signings? And can I tell you the face of hypocrisy? Can I honestly tell you the genuine face of hypocrisy of LFC fans? You know what the genuine face of hypocrisy is? It's the fact that the same people who sit up there and waffle for time and time and time and time and time how we don't need signings and the squad is good enough and there is nothing to be done are the same people who got so hyped up about Chiesa. But I thought we don't need signings. Using your logic, shouldn't you come out publicly and say, yo, we don't need Chiesa, man. I trust Curtis Jones to play left wing. This is what you should do, right? This is what you should do. And this is, for me, the problem with this football club. People have reached such unbelievable levels of hypocrisy, never reached before in any other football club in the whole world. The same people that said, do we need the signing? And, oh, this team's good enough. And I trust this guy and I trust that guy and blah, 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 blah. All those people are the same people. The same exact people that celebrate signings as soon as they walk through the door. Did you guys see everyone's reaction to the Chiesa signing? Everyone's reaction to the Chiesa signing. Forget my reaction. Forget your reaction. Did you see everyone else's reaction on Twitter? Oh, I love him. This guy didn't choose spaghetti and pizza over us. He didn't. That's what they said, right? They said this guy did not choose spaghetti and pizza over us. He wanted to play for Liverpool Football Club. I'm so happy. I'm so happy we were his first choice. He wanted us and us only. His wife, she saw the name Liverpool and she was so proud and ecstatic. And she wanted to join the club just as much as I wanted to. Why were all of you happy? You think we wouldn't have gotten the same exact statement from an Ederson? You think we wouldn't have gotten the same exact statement from any of the players that all of us would have taken in this chat? Do you think we genuinely would have not gotten the same exact statement from these people? We've gotten to the stage of arrogance that is unbelievable. We've gotten to the stage of arrogance that does not lead to these. Champions League, you can kiss that goodbye. Premier League, you can kiss that goodbye. From now on this season, the priority is the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup, because that's the only thing we can win. That's the only thing we can win. The only thing we will win is the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup if we get easy draws, that as well. So now that the Champions League draw has happened, I feel like a lot of you guys have woken up from your nightmare that apparently we're all good and stuff like this. You know we're not all good. Don't lie. Don't insult our intelligence. Don't insult the intelligence of the people in the chat. You know for a fact that we're not all good. You know this. Don't lie to the people. Don't lie to the people. It's not aiming at the ceiling, you guys. Why do you guys keep complaining about that? What angle? What angle? Here. Yalla. Huh? Here. Here. Huh? Now, if you say a word, you're just moaning at this point. Here. What do you want, Yekh? What do you mean, like, lower your camera angle? Huh? Like this, yani? Yeah, but then you won't see the Luis Garcia shirt. You get what I'm saying, blood? Ma khalas, I cannot lower it any lower than this. If any lower than this, you guys will just moan anyways. Khalas, it's good camera now. So, the thing that people need to understand, is the following. This season is over before it started. You know what? I actually realized the solution to this. I'm going to just take the Luis Garcia shirt and put it here and take these things and put it up there, and that's it. The thing that people need to realize is when it comes to the direction that the club is headed in, this season, you can all kiss Premier League goodbye. You can all kiss Champions League goodbye. The only thing we can all dream of right now is a Carabao Cup and an FA Cup. And I made a promise last night, and I will make said promise again. I will make the same exact promise again now, because I know when I speak, I'm not waffling. I speak the truth. I will not call out Arne Slot this season unless he does something so disastrous to the point where I have to call him out. You get it? I won't call out Arne Slot or say a single negative word about Arne Slot unless it gets to the level where I've got to call out Arne Slot. Because Arne Slot, whether you guys like it or not, has been let down by Fenway Sports Group. Not a single one of you can deny it. He has been let down by Richard Hughes. He's been let down by Michael Edwards. And I've always said, and this is something, whether you like it or not, it's the truth. Please don't tell me that Arne Slot went into the room with Richard Hughes and said, yo, you either sign me Zubimendi or no one. People need to understand there will be games in which we need rotation. There will be games in which we need to change the team. There will be times in which we need to rest players. Because what happens when we're playing Real Madrid on a Wednesday, but I'm not even going to give us a tough opponent. Going to give us an average opponent. West Ham on a Saturday in the Premier League. Are we going to play Gravenberch DM and then Gravenberch DM again? Are we going to go Gravenberch again? Twice? What is the actual point anymore? What is the actual point anymore? God forbid if Gravenberch gets injured this season, people need to understand we are completely finished. One injury. Because yes, Gravenberch has done really well. Gravenberch is having a really good season so far. One injury to Gravenberch and he's finished. One injury to Gravenberch and the football club is done. And we're absolutely finished. FSG have let the club down. Richard Hughes has let the club down. And Michael Edwards has let the club down. And I'm in the camp where I'm tired of all three. I don't care if it's Richard Hughes' fault or Michael Edwards' fault or FSG's fault. I'm raising the middle finger to every single one of them because I am sick and tired of this club not having success because of the failures of the ownership and the failures of all the people at the football club who cannot get their shit together and actually make decisions that help the club improve. People need to understand something. Even if Richard Hughes wanted to cook, let's assume for the sake of argument, Richard Hughes wanted to cook and he had such big plans for the football club and he was going to do this and he was going to do that and everyone's going to cook. If FSG give him a budget that's not good enough, then he can't cook. Then his hands are tied. Then he's working with handcuffs in his hands. That's just the truth. He's working with handcuffs in his hand. And there is, and this is the thing. This is the thing that people need to realize. This football club has turned into a joke. This football club has turned into a joke to an umpteenth degree. It's no longer a thing. Like, we cannot sit up here and act like this is okay or it's fine or blah, blah, blah. This is a disgrace. This is a joke. And the club is headed nowhere fast. And people need to understand something. We're 1 year away from mediocrity. We are 1 year away from mediocrity. The reason why Liverpool are not mediocre right now, Mo, Trent, Virgil, Alisson. Those are the only reasons why we are not mediocre right now. And this is the truth. And this is the truth. Big up to all of you guys. I'm going to drop the StreamYard link in the chat for anyone who wants to join me. Anyone wants to join me as well from the people that want to join me. Muki, you can join in now as well. I'll drop the StreamYard link in the chat as well, but I just want to give priority first to the Liverpool fans that always come on the halftime shows and stuff. And then, Sean, if you want to come and call in, you can. TK, everyone, come and let us know your thoughts. But yeah, Muki, this is your time to join. I'll just read the super chats now. Big up to City who says, tired. Same shit. Mo, Virgil, Ali plus Trent may be leaving with one Premier League. Klopp right about FSG plus restrictions. 2025 start of big rebuild. Years till we see Premier League and Champions League. People need to understand something. The same club Yeah, you can join, Mo. I'll send you the link now. But you're not a man of your word. You want to join? Wallahi, I'll send you the link and I'll push you to the first person I'll make. Will you actually join? Here, yalla. Yeah, huh? Join. I sent you the link. إذا انك زلمة قد حالك تعال على الستريم. Here, just sent you the link. Done. So, people need to understand something. The same club that could not replace Zubimendi and could not replace all these players will not be the same club that can replace Mo and replace Trent and replace Allison and replace all these players. And this is where this all comes down to. At the end of the day, we're going to fail. We're going to fail. Yeah, I did send you the link. Be a man and come jump on. We are in the same boat, Don. Watching my fan base accept Sterling and Neto as our signings to close out the window just shows that my club ain't serious in any way about winning trophies. Rant video is loading. Yo, you have to send me the rant video, Sean. Send me the rant video, Sean, because I will make sure to promote it. Because I love the fact that you want to complain about your football club and that you want to speak about your football club and that you're not just sitting there doing nothing. Now, there you are, see? So it's easy to threaten in the chat, but then you can't deliver when it's time to deliver. Useless fraud. So, Arsenal needed one signing to win the league, in my opinion. One more signing and they would have won the league. And that's an Osman or Kvaratskhelia or someone of that level. They haven't made any of those signings. So how can you expect Arsenal to improve? I don't know. If anyone knows how to make this keyboard stop lighting in my fucking face, if anyone knows how to stop the keyboard from lighting, let me know because I'm tired of it now. Watch LFC. FSG Shill said Gravenberg is the next Toure and Rodri. Even if Gravenberg is the next Toure and Rodri, Manchester City have won 4 league titles in a row. So Manchester City has the right to be arrogant. Manchester City has the right to basically say, F you, no one improves us in the world. Manchester City has that right. We don't. We have 1 league title in 8 years. 1 league title in 12 years in FSG's whole ownership. We have no right to act arrogant. You know, so, yeah. Pitiful way to start Slot's reign. No backing at all. It's not just pitiful, me too. It's disgusting. We have looked at our first manager after Jurgen Klopp and told him to go F himself indirectly. Where's the DM that he wanted? This is a 2 out of 10 window and we're fucking garbage. That's the truth. Big up to my guy Abu Bakr who says, Don Hussam, I love your new studio, road to 100k. I appreciate you, Abu Bakr. There's still a banner to come here, right? Like, see, right here. There's a banner to come. And Don Hussam, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Big up Vel, who actually has done so much, you know, so much better. So, yeah. Don't care anymore. I'm done. We're not challenging at the Premier League or the Champions League. Or ever with FSG. They don't care. Just wish our top players, get 1 more Premier League. That's it, yes. Because Salah's legacy and Van Dijk's legacy and Trent's legacy is going to be 1 Premier League. Guys, whether you like it or not, it's not going to change the fact that it's literally only 1 Premier League. Ma khalas, what can we do? We're going to sit up here and lie to ourselves and lie to each other? It's not going to change the fact that it's literally 1 Premier League and there is nothing that anyone can do about it. Fact. Big up to Castro says, every time I give small advice to Hussam, the guy spits in my face and ignores me. Fix your damn camera, you fraud. The angle makes you look small. Arab version of Tom Little. Ya habibi, this is, I'm in half the room. There's half the space behind me. There's like, there's like 2 meters to the back. What more you want me to do? Here, it's not like before. It's not like the old one. Here, you can see me completely perfectly. You can see everything on the shelves. This is a lot better than the one before. And big up to Muki, who I'm going to bring on first, for helping me with it as well. So big up to you, Caster, but I don't get what exactly you want from me because there's nothing I'm doing that's like crazy or anything. I'm doing everything normally here. So yeah, it is what it is. Man like Aaron the General in the chat, big up to you. When you guys say move the camera, what do you mean? Yalla, tell me. Yani what, you want to see my, what you want to see, Habibi? We're trying to show you the Garcia shirt. And the trophies and all this. Like, yeah, 4K right here, HD quality, HD 180p resolution, mwah, incredible. So stop complaining. You guys saw a green screen behind my face. So, yeah. Anyway, W's in the chat for the general, Aaron. Appreciate you, Aaron. He says, everyone, please like and subscribe to Don Hussam. Congratulations on the new setup. Thank you so much, Aaron. And I appreciate you always showing me love, always showing me support. The general, the mayor, the incredible person that is LFC Aaron, man. Big up to you. Big up to the general. Big up to the general, Aaron. Big up to the soldier caster. Big up to Sidi, Mito, Michael, Abu Bakr, and Sean for the super chats. Big up to all of you guys. First guy that's going to come in and express his thoughts as well. And big up to him because he helped me as well fix a lot of things with the OBS and all this type of stuff. Man, like Muki is in the building. How are you doing, Muki, man?
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Big up. I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Yes,
I see you are all like president, you got that attitude now with new
what
chair.
What have I done, Yahi?
We saw. No, you did nothing. You did nothing, bro. Relax. You just have that, new confidence.
Yes.
And we see.
I was confident with an Android.
Yeah, but now you are like, I'm going to act like you. I'm going to act like you. You want to see yourself in me? You want to see it? This is you. This is you.
First, tell me how to switch off the light.
I had a dream. A dream where Liverpool will bring DM, A dream where Liverpool gonna sold Diaz. Just a second. A dream where Liverpool gonna strengthen the defense, to help Virgil van Dijk. And instead of dream, I get a nightmare. Diaz stays. I got goalkeeper for the next year. I got various players sold. And they broke my heart again. And I don't want FIFA signing, Mbappe, Bukayo Saka, I want Zubimendi.
You're here
Just Zubimendi,
You're here to be Muki, you're not here to be Hussam.
If not Zubimendi, how we don't have second choice? We always had second choice. Diogo Jota was second choice, This club, absolute shithouse.
Are you done now?
Yes.
Are you done?
Yes.
Okay, as well, speaking of OGs, man like Tabang and man like Vel as well. Big up to Vel.
Yo.
Yes. Muki, now you can tell us your thoughts
Big
on
up
the football
Tabang.
club instead of copying me. Go ahead.
I don't know. I sums up pretty much everything there, honestly.
But why are you saying? I don't want you to tell the world my opinion. I want you to tell the world.
I didn't say that I don't agree with you, bro.
Oh,
you must ask me some specific thing. We all agree.
Oh my days.
But bro.
So you spent this whole time imitating
bro.
Me and the
end every sane Liverpool person gonna agree we needed DM. Of course we need it.
The fucking setup now. Move your chair,
Yes.
move your
ass,
move your legs. Khalas.
Now
move your legs.
That's good.
They just still standing up or something. I think they were like it.
But
Just
when
stand
you
up
solo
with
when you solo Hussein, they're gonna mock you for camera. Honestly. But my setup looks better, honestly. Sorry, my bad.
There's nothing in the background.
My green screen is better, by the way.
Sorry, Hussam. We steal your spotlight.
It wasn't my style.
No, wait. Now it's better. No, okay, now it's better.
Yeah, actually, we came here for the football. Big up, everyone. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing to Don Hussam. It's deadline day. The thing is, Hussam, most of us in the chat that watch this channel, we were not arrogant this whole summer. We didn't ask for fancy signings. And I just read an article. It's not an article, it's a tweet from Ian Doyle. He mentioned that he came from a certain video with Liverpool fans who were complaining, and he's like, the fans say we should be run like United or Chelsea. And they always, with FSG puppets, they're the biggest extremists in the world. They gaslight us. They always say these new buzzwords. There were two buzzwords we learned from the summer: opportunistic and assessing the squad. Even though assessing the squad has three words, but yeah, bear with me. So we assessed the squad. The Euros happened, we gave it as an excuse. The Olympics happened, we gave it an excuse. And then we didn't sign anyone. We were told that the squad, and this is what I understand from it, we're told that the squad is too good to be upgraded on. Manchester City just forfeited the league. They got Savinho and they got Gundo. That's fine. If that was our window, we probably would have been a bit more happier. Man City still feels the need to upgrade. And let's be honest, Gundo is still an upgrade to Man City because some people, like Hamza last season, were crying about not having Gundo on. Liverpool has a problem for the past 2-3 seasons. The DM situation has been looking dire. We have a DM situation. No club in the world is unaware of Liverpool's DM situation. We're not asking for names like Chouameni, who I don't really rate, by the way. We're not asking for names like all these Rodriguez or whatever, because Liverpool Football Club is not based on star signings. We're based on making the star signings, making them stars. Mohamed Salah, Alisson Becker, Virgil van Dijk, they were good players, but then they come to our club and they become even better players. So we want a Zubimendi, for an example. He's already established, but he comes to Liverpool and he elevates the top. He elevates the club. You look at the centre-back situation. We let go of Gomez. We let go of Matip. We were willing to let go of Joe Gomez in order to get Anthony Gordon. In hindsight, I'm very glad that Joe Gomez didn't leave, because that meant we would have not gotten a centre back into the football club. That means that we were not going to get that, because they were just going to paint Anthony Gordon as the boy from Merseyside. He was going to be the poster boy. Let's focus on this, because they like doing their PR. So Gordon was definitely going to be the poster boy of the season. Richard Hughes came out and I think it was like on Monday when we found out about Liverpool bolstering for number 6, and that's when we knew that we are going for number 6, and then we knew that it's Zubimendi. I remember telling Hossam, I was like, look, we are going to go for Zubimendi, and then 2 hours later it was confirmed. Why bring it out to the public if you're not going to sign the player? What was the point of that whole stint with Martin Zubimendi? Because we're known for, you reported, we signed. The Chiesa stuff, literally like recently, we reported on Chiesa, we signed him. Everyone in this panel, you give us Zubimendi, yeah, it's clean. You give us Zubimendi, you give us...
Kabang, I didn't want to interrupt you because you're cooking, but there is something that must be addressed from what you said. You know, my problem with what you said is the following, and it's not a problem as in a negative connotation. It's a problem as in I'm agreeing with you. The problem is, ever since the days that I was on Twitter and ever since the days that this was a discussion, their response back is always Manchester United, Chelsea, blah, blah, blah. It's never like, they never come tell you Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Manchester City. It's always the worst possible example.
So that's why I'm saying the extremists.
It's too extreme. But why do I have to be Man United or Chelsea? Habibi, all of us on this panel would have been like yesterday, if the Varela thing happened, we'd all been happy. We 100%. Signed Varela. That's not a FIFA signing. That's not a Man United signing or a Chelsea signing. Chelsea's just signed Sancho. No one here wants fucking Sancho. So let's just say it as it is. Like, I wanted Alan Varela when the Zubimendi thing fell through. And now we could have had him. But instead we sat on our ass this whole time.
Exactly. Anyway, and that's the thing with us. And as much as I was watching the show you had with Tom Little, and Tom was like, Edwards doesn't really like plan Bs, which is a bit true, because with every player we've gotten with Edwards in is always the plan A, and then Jota was kind of like the plan B. But then when you see a market like this, you can't tell me that Zubimendi is the only player outside of Liverpool that can play slots football. And also, I wanted to mention something. When you're telling me the squad is good enough, Now, if a Liverpool fan comes out and says, I expect to win the league with the squad, since my manager, my head coach, who's definitely being told to say these things, because you can see that Arne Slot is left to hang out dry. Arne Slot is not an upgrade on Jurgen Klopp. We don't know what Arne Slot is going to be. And I'm not taking a dig at Slot, but we have to come back to reality. Yes, he's been playing good football, but we have to be realistic. The squad is good as a starting squad, but then you don't know how long it's going to carry you. And I'm one of the people, since the draw yesterday, I was like, you know what? Rather give me Madrid as a first fixture, because I'd rather have them when we have all our players fit rather than having them in the long season. And already an example of players getting
By the way,
injured.
guys,
Curtis-
sorry. Here we go, Sancho. Sancho to Chelsea. Here we go. Yep.
Oh, I'm afraid.
Scary
The
hours.
obligation to buy.
Scary hours. But yeah, so
There's an hour left in this window, and currently, as things stand, Sterling and Arsenal final stages, Sancho to Chelsea. The one thing that I don't want to happen is Osimhen to Chelsea. That's the one.
nah,
where it cannot.
100%.
I don't think that's happening.
So my
Inshallah,
thing is
it
my
doesn't.
thing is with Liverpool, this window has been absolutely dreadful. And you know what hurts is I'm one of the most pessimistic people when it comes to Liverpool, and it worked last season in the summer. It didn't work this season. I mean, this season I was very positive. I was very positive. I was a happy clapper. I was a happy clapper. I was out telling people in my group chat, I'm like, look, relax. We've got it sorted out. August is going to be a busy month. I wasn't wrong about it being busy. I was just wrong about how it was going to be busy, because I thought we were going to get players and we were going to implement the new regime, the Richard Hughes and Edwards era. But all this told me is Klopp was right all along. Big up Kurdish on spaces. Klopp was right all along. Every time they left Klopp to hang out dry, there was an embargo he mentioned last season when we were very shit, and Klopp literally told it all in that embargo. And ever since that day, I haven't looked at FSG the same. And I'm telling you, Hussam, they might not turn now, but the top rates, because the big gaffer is gone, they're gonna turn. They're going to turn.
The only way
FSG
they turn is either they increase ticket prices, or we finish outside the Champions League this season.
I hope they increase ticket prices. Big up.
Well,
Yo, I can subscribe to my like Don Hussam. If people didn't know, I actually went to Jordan to his house to build the studio. He had me locked up in the room, forced me to build it, man. I had no food, man. I've been starving, man. So every like his video gets, I get a hamburger. Or not hamburger, sorry, I don't eat beef, chicken burger every time.
Yo,
So
by the
please
way,
like the
guys,
video.
W's for Vel in the chat, man. W's for Vel, man. Vel is the most hardworking man behind the scenes. As much as we
yeah, I
like to
can't lie.
give,
Today he did work a lot
yeah,
hard.
W's for Vel, man.
Today he worked
W's.
so hard, and he made me another thumbnail for a pre-recorded stream as well. So he's been working like mad.
Yeah, man.
And he might have to listen. I don't know if I'm gonna do a Sancho video because that's pointless. Chelsea fans think I hate them anyway, so we'll leave that till for. خلاص, I don't want to do Sancho. Fuck Sancho.
Yeah, man. W.
Maybe if
don't give
Sterling
a
moves
shit
to
about
Arsenal,
Sancho.
then I'll make that video. So yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, regarding Liverpool, man, like it's got to a stage that there's no point in talking about transfers, man. I just like given up. Like it's got to a stage where I'm like, well, whoever comes in, man, I just get excited. Like when I went, that's what Chiesa was like. Yes, we made a signing, lads. Let's go. Fuck me, man. What happened to those good old days back there where I used to get excited for Shaqiri signing day video, a Fabinho signing day videos. Those were the good days, man. Where he signed
Yeah, but
those.
the problem is, Vel, the same people who tell you don't ask for signings are the same people excited when we announce Chiesa. So why are you excited?
Yeah. No, it's not for like Liverpool. It's just like I feel it's just like a missing piece in my heart. Like we finally made a signing, even though it's not a good signing at all. Like it's not a signing I want. It's just
Be
like
real. If I told you Chiesa like 2 months ago will be our only signing, you'd all lost your shit.
yeah.
100%. 100%.
But
So
it's
don't
just
change
like
energy.
I don't want to lose my shit now. I want to stay healthy. I don't want to go into like a breakdown. So you'll just see me go on a rant every single stream. That's it. But you know, regardless of that, with this football club, yeah. I don't know how you could go 3 seasons in a row and you've been linked with every DM, Chouameni, Caicedo, Lavia, and then your result is Gravenberch to play as a 6. So bear in mind, Gravenberch could even hack it as an 8 last season. So your only solution, let's play him as a 6. Go on then. Gravenberch play as a 6 when he was not even good as an 8 last season. It makes zero sense. Like, here's the thing. A DM was a number 1 priority this season. And the left back slash centre back was another. I told people at the beginning that Nunes and Diaz will stay. For me, it's just all about adding an attacker. Because I think Slot has always said like he wants 2 players in each position. We've got that. Case is not an ideal one, but you got covered that. But as I said, a DM and a left back centre back was a priority. If you looked how Slot played, you saw how Robertson was playing. He in possession. He plays as a third centre back when in possession, and when going attack, he always joins up with the attack. That's why when Hussein came out talking about Ricardo Calafiori, that's an upgrade right there. My number 1 choice, Marilla of Nottingham Forest, is available in the market. Go sign him. He's not going to be expensive. 40 million. And that's it. They want Kelleher. Go on then, cash plus Kelleher, man. That's a signing right there. How
But you're
good?
talking about logic that doesn't exist in this football club.
Yeah, I know. And here's the thing, like you said it earlier, there's no way Slot went to the office to Richard Hughes and said, is Zubimendi or not? My only theory is he probably asked Darwin Nunes to go tell Richard Hughes, could he go tell Richard Hughes to sign a DM, and then maybe lost in translation. That's probably what happened, because Nunes misses a lot in translation. And like, it makes I don't understand what the fuck is going on. And it's gonna go to the stage. We saw the Champions League draw yesterday, Real Madrid.
Yeah,
Well,
as soon as everyone saw Real Madrid, suddenly we were in trouble. Wow. We were going to face them anyway if we wanted to do anything in that fucking comp.
well, Gravenberch might as well just do prayers on the pitch, man. He just like get the ball. Please,
Just pray.
don't hurt me, please. Please, I don't know how to play 6. Please, I want to play football, man. Please, don't hurt me, please. I mean forfeit. You know the FIFA thing, when you forfeit, you automatically lose 3-0. That's what we should do, because there is no way with the current squad we have we will beat Real Madrid, man. We have no cover for the centre backs. They're just going to be left hanged out to dry because they're going to get bypassed easily with Gravenberch as a 6. That's how fucked up this football club is. And here's the thing with all this situation.
Before I let Unks go, Muki, you know how to switch off this light in the keyboard?
What keyboard you have?
You actually
Man, you are
can't.
such a fraud. What
It's the
keyboard you
same
have?
keyboard from the laptop. I didn't buy one.
Wait, how is your keyboard? It's only like a lower light. Like, it can't be that bright.
Bro,
No,
just
no.
light in my face. I don't want it to light.
It keeps on moving around, like it shows in his glasses. That's why he's irritated.
Oh, is it those types? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Muki, I'll send
Just
it.
you. Okay. You do you have like FN, like on your keyboard?
Yes, I have FN.
Click FN, like hold it,
Okay.
and then click or either spacebar or escape button.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's gonna end the stream, bro.
No, it's not.
Okay, now it's just shining the same color over and over again.
Then
yeah,
try
there you go.
again. Then try again.
FN and spacebar.
Or
Yeah.
escape button. Something like
Okay,
that.
now the color is the exact same but without bright.
Oh,
Now
we do
again.
the-
Now again.
oh, we do the
Those are
logical
options. Those are options. Now again.
Done. Hey, no more light.
There's a thing called Google. Just search it up and see how you do it, and halas, we're
It's
done.
done. It's done.
And anyway,
What's
wait,
done? Sorry?
Oh, sorry. I said it's done. Like,
don't interrupt me, just man. Just because you have
No,
a
1
fancy
second.
green screen.
What is done?
no, I'm saying you got the thing sorted, Hussam.
Oh, I heard Sancho. I don't know why. Okay,
Oh yeah,
go ahead.
Sancho is to Chelsea. Yeah, Sancho is to Chelsea.
Yeah.
So here we go.
That's done too.
They
Yeah,
just need to build like another gym or something, because they got too many players that they need to build a second gym at the Cobham, man. What's going on over there, man? So I need too many players, man. Well, I'm gonna end this off like This whole sell to buy nonsense is starting to piss me off. Like, it's about, I'm always the one that says we don't like sell to buy is bullshit. We just need to sign players. Like, you don't need other players to leave. If you have available
So we're
slots,
not
you
even
just
sell
sign.
to buy anymore. We're just sell.
And even if we
Um,
do sell to buy, we fucking sold all of our academy players. And we're not signing anyone with that money. We paid Chiesa with Solanke sell-on clause. Like, people need to deep that situation. We bought
Guys,
Chiesa
the money
with,
money we made from this window paid for Sobozlai's loan. Can you just remember that we paid for Sobozlai in a loan form? After
yeah,
you that's when you accept that this club is in a shambles. We're run abysmal.
it's a bit like playing in a storm is a normal thing. Like, every club does that. But it's the way this club does it. It's the most frustrating thing. Like with Chelsea, when they do it, they have another players they sign in. With us, we just make it so difficult. Innit? And here's it: people say we have no pool. We do have pool. We attract players, but we just fuck up the situation. Last season, Lavia wanted us, man. Lavia wanted us. We snaked him. We said, "No, let's go
Osimhen is
sign
staying at
Caicedo."
Napoli, by the way. Osimhen is staying at Napoli.
Yeah,
Says who?
I think Billy Gilmore's also got Napoli as well. So that.
Yeah,
what the
Osimhen is
hell is
staying at
Conte
Napoli.
doing?
This is according to Fabrice Hawkins. Victor Osimhen said to stay at Napoli.
Aye, well, who's violating me in the chat? Already enough of this guy. Bitch,
But
I'll time
anyways,
you
go
out.
on, Onks, go on, Onks, Onks. How do you say Onks? Big up Onks, by the way. Make sure you guys are liking
Yeah,
the video.
hi. Is this the crescendo that Richard Hughes was talking about in August? Is this the crescendo? You know, I am so upset with these fucking clowns that if I had my way, I will go and dump every single thing I've bought from Liverpool at the doorstep of those fuckers and walk away and go and support Middlesbrough. They always wear red. What the fuck is wrong with these people, man? Liverpool is the only team that has made a profit from this summer window. Profit. And you are sitting on the profit and you are telling us Gravenberch is now our sixth. Okay, let's assume Gravenberch is now our DM. What if he gets injured? And then who do we have? Curtis Jones is injured. Curtis Jones was injured when the wind blew towards his garage. So he hasn't kicked ball yet. He's injured. Then what do we have? Endo and Tyler Morton. That's what we have. Well, what the fuck is wrong with these people, man? What do they think? What do they take us for? This Richard Hughes fucking idiot. He says that there's gonna be a slow movement in July, and I'm quoting him, and then a crescendo in August. Is this the fucking crescendo? I don't want to use a certain analogy, but if this is his crescendo, then he's really in trouble. Like really, really, really in trouble. Well, what the fuck is wrong with these people, man? And then there are people trying to defend them as if they are the only ones who are Liverpool supporters. A few years ago, it was Liverpool and Manchester United, right? These days, what is it now? It's Liverpool and Manchester City. Now it's Manchester City, Arsenal, and then Liverpool, right? This
Yeah.
season, everybody has strengthened. So watch us take a step backwards. Oh, I am beginning to resent that idiot Slot as well, because he is a fucking idiot for telling us, oh, I inherited a good team. You inherited a team that fucking capitulated last season, you fuck shit. Don't come and tell us any crap and nonsense as if we don't have eyes to see. We were there before you came, and we will be there when you fucking tank and leave, when you embarrass yourself and leave. Tomorrow is the beginning of his test. If I were him, he better make sure he doesn't lose at Old Trafford. What a fucked up idiot.
You know exactly what's going to happen at Old Trafford, Albert. You know it deep down. Everyone knows it deep down. Stop lying to each other, guys. We all know.
I tell you what, Hussam, I have absolutely no fucking idea what happens with this club anymore. Right? You have Real Madrid first. in the Champions League. And this is the team you are going to use to face Real Madrid. No augmentation.
Gravenberg in DM against Valverde, Chouameni, Bellingham, Camavinga.
Have you forgotten Camavinga?
Yeah, I just said Camavinga.
I mean, what the fuck is wrong with these fuckers, man?
Vinny Jr.
And
coming that
if
place.
he's injured, who's going to play? Endo or Tyler Martin? Or who? Trey fucking Neoni?
Tyler Morton is gonna feel like a new signing. Don't forget that.
Fucking hell. At least stop trying to use us. All right? Stop trying to use us. Just tell us that we're going in to have a garage sale, sell all the dead wood or supposed dead wood and pocket the money. Because that's what they've done. Right? Get the fuck out of here already. Don't fucking tell us any crap and nonsense. And then you expect us to keep supporting the team? Right? Paying money willy-nilly to support the team? And then somebody comes to tell you that if you don't support the team, go and support it. No, that's not the fucking point. That's not the fucking point. At least if you told us you were going to have a crescendo, have a fucking crescendo. You've signed a goalkeeper we don't need. Liverpool has the two best goalkeepers in the league, period. You've signed fucking Marmalade, and you are telling us you are signed a goalkeeper for the future, and now you've signed half a crook, and you're coming to tell us, your opportunistic signing. Really? Really? Go fuck yourselves, all of you, man. We'll see you at Anfield. Make sure you fucking win. Shitheads.
TK, go ahead, brother. You're in the same position with your club, to be fair, because of the Sterling stuff.
Big up Sterling, man. Big up Kai Havertz.
Raheem the
Big
Dream
up
TK,
Sterling.
man. He's
Raheem.
TK.
That'll be
He's
your
gonna
last time
electrify his squad.
today, Val, if they do sign Sterling.
He's going
I'm
to
gonna
electrify
make
his
it so special. But TK,
Bro,
I'm gonna give you a face.
he's already
Sterling,
doing the
man.
medical, I think. So he is joining.
Yeah, I'll put you as the doctor doing the medical for Sterling. So it'd be
TK, what do Chelsea have on you guys? Why do you guys sign their
Nah.
terrible players, man?
Katali,
Please
you know
tell
what
me.
it is? Arteta has this Chelsea fetish, yeah, where you don't have a job, wallahi, I'll give you a job. Wallahi, I'll give you a job.
You
don't
guys are
have money, we
rivals.
can't give you
Why?
money.
Why is that going on? You guys are rivals, and they give you their crap. What is going on? Please
actually,
explain.
with the Sterling
Well,
one, it's more like
it's been before that, bro. It's before Arteta. We've been doing this for a long time, bro. It's always for some reason we always end up buying someone from Chelsea. You know what I'm saying? It's really annoying. I've never agreed with it in the first place. I'm not happy with the signing. I'm not happy with this transfer market as a whole. It's just jarring, bro. It's just jarring. It comes to a point where this happened before, bro. Time and time again. You know
Hey,
what I'm
but
saying?
TK, be fair to your team. You've signed Calafiori, you've signed Merino. I mean, Sterling, I don't know about Sterling, but at least you've done two things. The two things that
Marino's
we should
injured,
do,
Unk.
the two
Marino's
things that we
injured.
should do,
Marino is
you've
injured.
done.
Marino's injured.
Yeah, I know. But before he came, he wasn't injured. I hear somebody fell on him. How that happened, only God knows.
Okay, but
you did.
if you would tell me that this would be my transfer window at the end of last season, I would say you're crazy, because the fact that we didn't address the striker position when everyone was screaming for a striker last season, and we end up with Sterling of all people, bro. Well, how do you expect me to react, bro? We are expected to close the gap with City.
Sterling is
Yet
not
we're
your
doing
player,
these kinds of
TK.
transfers.
He's not your player. He's just on loan. So if he's shit, he's shit, right?
Yeah,
I mean, Sterling. But I honestly think, let me just be honest with you. I
Yeah.
think the reason why Chelsea just wanted to get rid of Sterling so bad had nothing to do with his form. It's to do with his salary. I mean, why would you get rid of Sterling and sign Sancho? For fuck's sake. Why would you do that?
Bro,
So,
it's I
they
can
want to
give you a
get
lot
rid
of
of his.
reasons.
They want to get rid of his salary. At least, listen. You
Yes, and
guys
we helped them.
you've done well.
We helped them, and that's
Yeah,
the
you
problem.
guys have done well.
That's the problem.
Come and
We
be a
help
Liverpool
them
supporter today.
get rid of
Come and
their
be a
deadwood.
Liverpool fucking supporter today. Whoever said I've dropped the F-bomb 67 times and 10 more times. For fuck's sake, Liverpool. Go fuck yourselves, man.
Right, I
Big
feel
up the
your pain,
monetized
but
thing.
I'm not happy with our window whatsoever. The Sterling transfer, like I said, if you would tell me that he would come to us at the end of last season, I would say you're crazy, bro. Because this guy's shit in the first place. He fell off a cliff, and we've seen how he was at Chelsea, bro. This guy, he's just a shell of his former self. Okay, but
Yeah.
he played with
Yeah.
Arteta. He has relationships, blah blah blah. So he comes to Arsenal, and also this is also because of the incompetence of this board. We've said this time and time again in the past when we had Fabregas, when we had Van Persie, when we were this close, time and time again, we always had like one or two players too short to get it over the line. And this feels no different. This Sterling transfer, if I compare it, if I compare my feeling of the last time we signed Willian, bro, this doesn't feel any different. You know what I'm saying? When we signed Willian, this doesn't feel any different. Even though people can say, "Oh, Sterling is better than Willian. He was 32," blah blah blah, bro. It doesn't change the fact that we've signed one of their players that they wanted to get rid of, 325k a week. We've helped them to get rid of that wage in their wage book so they can keep improving their team. You know what I'm saying? People say Osimhen is off, but what if they sign him in this hour? What if they end up signing him? It's
It's
because
a
we helped
possibility.
them.
There's still 55 minutes left. They can do it.
Yes, and it's because we helped them to get rid of that 325k wage from Sterling. And then we bring this washed up player to us. We bring Merino, good signing. I'm not mad at that. But this guy gets injured after one training. You know what I'm saying? He falls on the ground and Gabriel Magalhaes, lands on him, shoulder done, fracture. Okay? And we've seen this before. Shoulder injuries can be effed up. It can take a long time to recover from shoulder injuries, bro. They say a
Yeah.
few weeks. The reason why they didn't give an estimated time is because they don't know. It can be worse than you think. Okay,
I think
so
it's like 4 months. Robertson had the same injury and he missed 4 months of last season for his shoulder.
bro, it can be the worst case scenario. Okay, so I'm preparing myself for the worst.
I can't lie. The way Arsenal started the window, things were looking up, but the way that you're ending it is weird. Like when you
Yeah,
first started it, it was Calafiori. You were looking at very good players, Isak, even Jokeres. Now here you are.
yeah. Now here we are, just the
You guys
same
went
old,
to stop
same
at
old.
Amazon, then you ended up
No
stopping at
ambition,
CD.
no ambitions from this board yet again, because they know we are comfortable. We got the Champions League football, we got the Champions League money. Why would we spend the money? You know what I'm saying? City
Yeah.
didn't improve. Like they don't have any right to be this arrogant. They did a four-peat and a treble, so they have any right to go a transfer window with no transfers. Yet they brought in
DK
Gundogan,
is quoting me there because it's just true.
bro.
Like the arrogance just makes no sense. Like if you're Man City, be arrogant. You won 4 in a row. But if
Yes,
you're any other club, you can't be arrogant with all due respect.
exactly. And the fact
Big
that
on
we
the Barca, man.
and the fact that we want to act arrogant when we went 1 out of 18 trophies ever since Arteta joined this club, it's crazy to me, bro. And this is not even Arteta's fault. This is Edu and Garlic's fault. Okay, because we looked at Sesko at the beginning. We sent our scouts to Gyökeres. We had a conversation with Tony. We did all those things. We wanted a striker, but this board was incompetent once again, and we end up with zilch. We end up with Sterling. You know what I'm saying? Might as well buy Mkhitaryan, bro. What's the difference? They're both washed up. They're both washed up, bro. We are supposed to be title contenders, and we're this close to doing it. Yet what do we do, bro? We end up doing the same shit that we did under this ownership in the past. And that's why I said to everyone, do not trust the Kroenke, because now it's Josh Kroenke instead of Stan Kroenke. Oh, Josh, we trust. Why? Bro, you know what I heard, bro? They have a painting outside the Emirates of Josh Kroenke, bro. Bro, we've only seen FA Cups under this ownership. Okay, and we're this close once again, and then we do this shit transfer window, bring in a washed-up player when Gyökeres is there with a release clause. He earns 46k a week, and just give him 100k. Bomb, khalas, you double his wages, and it's not even that high. I guarantee you that Sterling is on higher wages than that 100k that I'm mentioning right now, bro.
100% he is.
100%. And once again, we're doing this same old, same old. That's why, yes, we made signings, Unks. I agree. But I feel like our ownerships share this one thing, and that is just having no ambition whatsoever. If I get my Champions League football, if I can challenge, quote unquote, it's enough for me. Okay? That's enough for
And
me.
you're actually
That's
right
what they
about
say.
that.
But it's never enough, bro. And,
Yeah.
and you know what's funny? A lot of fans, even the toxic positive fans, the top gooners, you know what I'm saying?
Top
Even they are
goals.
even they are realizing, bro, that they got stitched up by this board once again. Bro, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Yeah, should
Okay,
have signed Darwin Nunes, man.
literally,
Only
bro.
3 times. Shame on you again because I'm a fool.
Yes, and our fan base, bro. Now they finally realize, bro, this nothing has changed. We have a better team, and I feel sorry for Arteta. I'm not even Arteta's biggest fan. You know what I'm saying? I was one of the guys that never wanted him in the first place. But I feel sorry for him because I feel like we let him down. We seriously let him down, bro. And the feeling is mutual with you guys, even though you brought in only one and we brought in 3, 4. Even though Neto, bro, I don't even want to speak about Neto, bro. 35-year-old
That's
washed
like
up
us
keeper,
with
bro.
Mama Dashvili, bro. That's like us with
Bro,
Mama Dashvili.
You know,
Literally.
Neto and Mo Salah were teammates at Fiorentina.
yeah, nah, bro.
That's how
Wait, which
long you're
Neto?
playing football.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, but
Neto.
yeah,
But
I'm
See
just
why,
fed
see
up,
why I
bro.
win at bingo, Muki? Not because I cheat, because I have ball knowledge. That's why you suck at the game.
Yeah,
I just
You
Muki, you
wanted
cheated.
suck, man.
You
Suck.
cheated. You cheated.
I just
Keep
wanted to
eating
mention
your
something
chips.
in regards to
Dad, man, by the end of the stream, we do another bingo rematch. Only one. The highest between you two wins.
No.
I just wanted to mention something in regards to what TK has just mentioned with Arsenal. And this is where I share the same sentiments. When they started the window, I looked at Arsenal as quote unquote Terry would say scary, big up the football terrors. So I looked at
Ooh,
how they started the window and I looked at the way they were actually going to be more ambitious. I looked at the links they were linked with Victor Gyökeres, Alexander Isak. You know, I mean, some might rate Isak, some might not. Some might rate Gyökeres, some might not. And then I also said to myself, I'm like, there's two things that Arsenal need to do this season. If you don't win the league, you have to win a domestic trophy or something because the UCL is looking a bit scary. So you have to at least win one trophy. So Arteta now has this obsession with defense, no problem. But then who is there in the front line that's going to help Bukayo Saka be able to thrive? Because even with Liverpool, when Mohamed Salah was not firing, Sadio Mane stepped up. When Sadio Mane was not firing, Mohamed Salah stepped up. So now if Saka is not firing, there's no Martinelli stepping up because Martinelli is looking a bit
If
shaky in
Saka's
form.
not
no,
firing, pray.
no,
It's
bro.
literally
We
fair.
we are we are one Saka or one Odegaard injury away from disaster, bro. You know what
Exactly.
I'm saying? It's
So
that simple.
so
Only
you
God
get
gets
in
impact
Merino,
for that,
and I said this when you guys were signing Merino. TK, you've known this. I've never changed my energy on Merino. I was like, that's the most useless signing Arsenal can ever do. Because for me, that's not the profile you should be going for. I said this before in every halftime show
Hey,
I've spoken
Taban,
about.
Taban. Worry about your own backyard,
Aunt, no,
right?
I'm
We're
trying
having
to
a
listen.
conversation, Unc. You know what I'm saying?
It's
I
just
need
a
I need
objective
therapy as well,
conversation.
bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I'm just trying to be objective
I'm
You,
on
just
the
you,
outcome.
mad.
TK, you have malaria, right? And you are worried. Taban has fucking AIDS, right? That's
Wow.
what.
What?
Wait, oh my!
Uh,
I
Shama,
thought you were
Shama,
talking
just
about a player.
allow him to finish. Allow TK to land.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just
So
want to say one thing to finish off this whole point, bro.
yeah.
We are in the Champions League. This whole new play style, whatever they do. We went from like 125 games to like 185, if I remember correctly, this season. And we've thinned our squad. We've sold more than we brought in at the end of the day. Now we have a weaker squad than last season, in my opinion. And City have a bigger and better squad this season with Gundogan, winner, just knows how to get over the line in the first place. Now you have someone who can put Rodri on the bench if you want to rest him for a game. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it's just that simple, bro. We did not do enough, and we're not. Yeah, all that hype and all that hope for this season just went out the window, bro.
Oh,
Together
you
with
have no right wing backup, innit? No, Odegaard backup.
yeah, but bro,
Reece
we have
Nelson
no
going
Havertz.
forward.
We have no backup for Havertz because Jesus is injured, and that's why we were screaming for a striker. And Tony went for 40 million to El Ahly, bro. You know what
Yeah, I
I'm saying?
saw that. That's crazy.
Guys,
You know, I
obligation
can
to
say a lot of
buy
things, but
for
I'm done.
Sancho to Chelsea is our 25 million pounds.
So, do you know how shameless
Ooh,
Sky
that's
Sports,
cheap.
but they put
But
a
by the way, I
graphic.
just want to say something. Fabio Carvalho cost more than Jadon Sancho.
Yeah, but here's how they put out the graphic for Chelsea's attacks looking scary. You got Modric in the back. Like, what's he gonna fucking do to see that? Oh, scary attack, fucking Modric. They didn't even put a
What's up?
cookie on.
What's up? Go
But I
on,
feel your pain,
Slappy's Twitter, Sam. Go on,
TK, man.
Slappy's Twitter, bro. He
Hmm?
did you dirty,
I
Yeah,
feel
bro.
you're
your
still
pain, man.
you're
It
still
feels
going,
so much
TK, eh?
past year where in the 18-19 where we could have won the Premier League, we just missed out because we couldn't sign that one midfielder that we needed when we had injuries
Okay,
during that
guys, let's
season.
allow other people to speak. Vel and Tabang, just main character syndrome. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Mike.
bye-bye.
Big up, big up.
Big up.
Listen, first and foremost, like, subscribe, plug Hussam. There you go. Love the new setup. But listen, my biggest gripe is with the fan base. Because ultimately we know who our owners are. And if you're sitting here and you're surprised, I would say that you've been fooled 4 times and you should know by now, right? You've been fooled for 4 straight summers. And if you're still fooled, it's shame on you because you're just blind to the obvious enemy in the room. Having a 40 million pound profit in a transfer window where you bring in a new manager is unacceptable for any team that wants to compete for anything. It's just not acceptable. There's people out there who will say, I don't care about money. Well, guess what, buddy? The whole world revolves around money. And if you don't care about money, then you don't care about the sport because that's the thing that drives the sport. That's the thing that buys championships. And if you think that the way that the sport works is you don't buy championships, you're absolutely out of your mind because money buys players and players win championships. And without money, you got nothing. So regardless, this team has decided to sell all of the depth player that we used last season. Also, someone has an echo right now. Not sure who it is. I keep hearing myself. We've sold all of the depth options that we used last season. So already we're thinner. We can't even say this whole thing of Klopp's kids because we have no more kids left, right?
Yeah.
You have four senior center backs, one of which the last time played center backs, people were calling him Bambi on ice, right? He's decent at left back, but he can't play center back to save his life. And I don't want to see the whole Real Madrid at home debacle happen again because that's exactly what's going to happen if Konate is hurt and he doesn't want to play Ibu and Joe Gomez needs to slot in there next to Virgil van Dijk. The problem that I have is that the fan base is in the biggest state of copium I've ever seen it before. Like, if you think that this is the bottom of the barrel, you're absolutely wrong. This is like the tip of the iceberg. The iceberg hasn't even started. Because if I'm Trent Alexander-Arnold, Mohamed Salah, or Virgil van Dijk, why on earth would I ever stay here? Especially Trent, someone who's in the prime of his career. If I'm his agent, if I'm his friend, if I'm his brother, I'm saying you would be an absolute idiot to stay at Liverpool. You could go to Real Madrid, you could make $500,000 a week, and you could win every trophy under the sun. You've already done everything at Liverpool, and they're showing zero ambition. They're not investing in you. Why waste time? Not to mention, you're one injury away. You're one just random catastrophic injury away from not being the same player. Go while you're healthy. Go while you can, right? It doesn't make any sense for you to stay here anymore, given what the ownership is doing. Another huge problem, Varela, 60 million pounds. I mean, let's just break this down. If he has a release clause of 60 million, you're spending 20 million on him because you have a 40 million net profit right now, and then you're adding another 20 on that, which would mean that essentially your entire window, you've now spent 20 million pounds, and you don't want to trigger the release clause of the player that you seem interested in. And I saw people were looking at flight trackers. Like, seriously, that's the state of this fan base. We're looking at flight trackers to see where the fucking private jet is going. seriously, like that's the state that I have to go in.
My fault.
My
Matt.
club,
My fault.
my club made 700 million pounds, and I have to go on YouTube to look and see where the plane is going, to see where potentially we're going to be signing a player. That's absolutely idiotic. The fact of the matter is that we're going to be fine on Sunday, right? And then all of these FSG inners are going to say, "Oh, we're good. We're good. We're going to be fine the following week. We're going to be fine the following week." But come October 6th, when we have a 7-game stretch, 6 of which we play 6 of those 7 games we play a top 8 side, 3 of those we play a team that finished in the top 4. Then you have to add Champions League to that. All of a sudden, all these people who are FSG in are going to have a completely different frame of mind, because we're going to go to Old Trafford and we're going to dominate. Like, also another thing, Albert, one thing I disagree with: no blame can be placed on Arne Slot. He's the head coach. His job is not to call out the owners. His job is not to sign players. I have no issue with any public comment that he's made, and it's not his fault. Like, he's doing everything that he should be doing.
Mike,
He's
then
doing,
because he's being set up to fail.
100%. But that's
Exactly
not
my point.
but the thing is that that's not his fault, right? Like Arnie, like if Arnie were to tank and by December we're like 18th in the league, I'm not singing Arnie Slot out. That would be illogical. That would be cruel of me to look at the head coach and say that this is your fault, because it's not your fault, because the root cause of the disease is not Arne Slot, it's FSG, it's Michael Edwards, and it's Richard Hughes. That's the root problem. And until those people leave this club, FSG, nothing's going to happen, and things are only going to get worse. Like, if you think that this is good, if you think that this is the bottom of the barrel, you're absolutely out of your mind, because we're one center back injury away. We're one midfielder injury away. I mean, the fact that we even loaned out Stefan Bajcetic, that doesn't make any sense. If you're not going to go get a 6, why would you loan out your young, promising one?
That's the reason why they didn't let. That's the reason why they didn't let Tyler Morton go.
Listen, it's all idiotic. None of it makes sense. But here's
I agree with you.
But here's
cannot begin to make any sense.
Out of our youngsters that played last season, the one that I would have kept 100% expeditiously is Bobby Clark. That's the one I would have kept.
100%. But
100%.
So here's the debacle that we're in, right? And so I've made an argument for one side, and trying to be objective, I have to make the argument for the other. So the counterpoint to all of this, right? So right now we think that they're the biggest idiots in world football, that this is gross negligence. The counter to that would be that the club believe that Arne Slot, with the players that he has, can compete in areas that they want him to compete in. If we go out and we field the U16s in the first Carabao Cup game, I think all of our mindsets are going to completely change. If we bin the domestic league cups, all of a sudden now you only have to worry about Premier League and Champions League. And if you're only worried about 2 games a week, there's a possibility there, right? You can't do it with 3. So we're in a position where the club is either making the most genius move of all time. They think that we can compete by January, and then they're willing to pay a premium in January for the player that they think will get us over the line, or we're the worst run club in world football. The latter is the more likely, but at this point, like, all you can do is hope, because like I don't want to let it affect my mood. I don't want to let it affect my life. But the biggest issue is that the people who are in Liverpool won't do anything. Like, I was planning on going to a game this year. Like, I made a bunch of bonuses this year. Like, I'm living good. I'm living life. Like, I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna go to a Champions League game. I'm gonna go see. I'm gonna go to Anfield, and I'm gonna have a great time, because I've never been there. But I'm not doing that. I'm not spending a fucking nickel on this team. I'm buying every fake piece of merchandise just to spite them. Like, I don't even wear jerseys. I don't even wear any LFC merchandise. But I'll just buy the fake ones, because they show no support for the team that all these people put all this time into. Hussam put so much of his time, so much of his life, so many other people. I mean, even you, like, you sit here, you watch football content, you drink it in, you love to talk about it, you share it with your friends, you put all of this effort and all of this passion into your life just to be shit on, literally spat in your own face by a club that tells you that you don't know what you're doing, and by a certain select group of the fan base that says, well, you've never been to Anfield. You're not a Scouser. You're not an actual Liverpool fan. It's absolutely ridiculous. And it's the things like this that burn the house down, right? Like, when you get to the height and all of a sudden,
I want somebody to tell me that. I've been told that before, and the response was a tirade of 4-letter words. I just came back from Anfield with my.
By the way, guys, just
Lauren, it's fake. Lauren, It's fake.
I see
It's
a lot of people agreeing with what Mike is saying. Guys, Mike is gonna go live as well later on tonight, so go subscribe to his channel. I just put it in the live chat. It doesn't even take you away from this video. Go subscribe to his channel. Mike is now on YouTube, so go subscribe to his channel, please, and show him love as well when he goes live later. So
but
yeah, make you guys go subscribe.
but before I allow the next person to go, because I don't want to take up too much time. There's a lot of people here. At the end of the day, it's the club denouncing you, right? They're looking down on you, because the problem is that we're going to be fine up until October, and then everyone's going to say that the world's on fire. And if we win the domestic cups, we still might be fine. But the problem is that fine's not enough in a window where you have an Arsenal fan sitting here talking about how bad his window was, when you have City fans on YouTube talking about how worried they are, and when you're in a position where you have all of this buffer space because of your lack of spending in years past, and you've made the 6th highest amount of revenue in the world, this would be the time to strengthen. And the main counter argument that I hear is that you just want to sign players. You just want to spend money. I'm not asking for a fucking Rolls Royce. I'm not asking for a Ferrari. I'm not even asking for a fucking BMW. I'm asking for a Toyota Corolla. I'm asking for the bottom of the barrel. Give me something from 2005 that runs amazing, that I can drive into the ground. Chiesa, I love that deal. Mamadashvili, I love that deal. I think both of those are great signings. But you needed more. You needed a center back. You just literally needed a body. You needed a human being who's capable of playing decent football for 25 appearances. You needed a midfielder who's capable of playing football for 25 appearances. You didn't even need to replace Gravenberch. Gravenberch could do the job. The problem is that you don't have anyone to come in for him. And you don't have to spend more than 20-30 million on a player to do that. And there was plenty of players
coming for him. Curtis Jones can come in for him.
Curtis Jones and Endo can come in. Also, someone said yesterday, I was on a panel, they were like, this is the first time that we've had 2 players in each position for however long that you can remember. I was on a panel with someone. I don't want to name names, but the issue with that is that I would second that to say,
I know who said it. I know who said it. I was watching. I know who said it.
Let's play a game. Let's play a game of who's fucking shit, right? Because if we look at our left back, who's fucking shit? Robo. Okay, he's not good enough to do it anymore. Okay, center back, playing as center back, who's fucking shit? Joe Gomez. Cool. Right back. We don't have a shit right back. Congratulations. We're good in one position. Midfield. Who's fucking shit? Curtis Jones and Endo playing in a double pivot specifically. Boom. Okay. Especially in this Arnie slot 3-2-5 style. Forward line. Who's fucking shit? Well, you guys all say that Luis Diaz is fucking shit, and everyone knows that Darwin Núñez is fucking shit. So boom. I've already named you backups for each central position, each essential position that's fucking shit and cannot get the job done. But you know what? Whatever. I'm sorry. I've been going on for too long. Someone else can go. It's just it's a fucking disgrace. It's a disgrace, and I feel like I've been shat on by this club, and I'm like, why the fuck would I even put passion towards this when you turn around and you shit on me? It's disgusting.
Like, you know what it is? It won't even be now. You're gonna have a headache until December, because we'll be fine till then. But then when shit hits the fan, January onwards, that is where we're gonna collapse.
It's hitting the fan October 6th. Go right now. Look at the game from October 6th to December 4th. Brighton, Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, Newcastle, Southampton. Plus, you have to add Champions League to that. And someone tried to say, when have we ever not had tough schedules? Well, when have we ever had a team this fucking shit?
Yeah.
What did we do last season? We came in 3rd. We were 9 points behind City, and we were 14 points ahead of Villa. I still think
we're going to with 8 Champions League fixtures as well.
Yep.
But the problem is that we're still going to finish top 4, right? We're going to finish top 4, and then people are just going to all of a sudden be like, well, that's okay.
Mike, at this point, we can't guarantee that.
No, Albert, I'm sorry, but we can.
Albert,
we can. Villa were 14 points behind us. I don't think that this team gets 14 points worse, and I don't think that any of those teams that were in that 6-point range get 14 points better.
United ain't to worry. Let's not.
Yeah.
72 points will be the bottom of 4th, and I think that we're going to be clear of 72. And I think that the winner of this league is going to be at like 88, 86.
We'd have to have so many injuries for us not to get.
Go ahead, Katsanda. Anyway, the floor is yours.
Oh, cheers, guys. Big up to you, Hassam, with the new setup. Big up, Julie. I actually agree with pretty much everything you guys have said, even TK. like I said earlier,
My man
I
said
have
even TK. Like, are you insinuating TK has shit opinions or something?
no, because like he's an
No,
Arsenal
he's an
fan,
Arsenal
so
fan.
he's- yeah.
He
But
said
But Sunday, I thought you were gonna rant, man. What's going on? This is quiet, man. I
no,
want some
wait, bro,
anger. I
just
want some,
wait.
bro.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say
where's
though,
angry Kat Sunday? You told us you're angry.
wait, man, just wait.
You can't
Basically,
laugh and then say I'm angry.
wait.
He
I
needs to change his picture to the angry picture first. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
so I said quite a while ago that I haven't watched a single Liverpool match, and still to this day I haven't. And I posted on Twitter saying that I haven't, and I got so much hate for the first time, and I
Who's
got
having
called
a
a
phone
show.
call? If you're having Albert, brother, how many times I have to tell you fucking this guy's having a whole ass phone call. Go ahead, son.
I got called a Chelsea fan. I got called unfaithful. I got called all of this stuff, and I'm just trying to ask people who are Liverpool fans, why do we support this club? Like, what is the point? For like a history lesson for a lot of people. I'm 23 years old, and I can only say that I've seen Liverpool good for 2 to 3 seasons. I didn't see us win an FA Cup until the quad chasing season, and I'm being called a glory hunter or a Chelsea fan.
Yeah, we've been
I
suffering on Sunday, bro.
yeah, exactly. We've been suffering. Two of
Sunday.
my mates are a Real Madrid and a Chelsea fan. Do people understand in the group chat how irritated I am to hear about these new signings that they get? I fucking hate this team. I hate the fan base. I hate going to Anfield and it's like a library. I hate everything about it. I hate the director. Can someone explain to me when I knew Richard Hughes wasn't serious? Is when they asked Slot in the interview about Richard Hughes and signings, and Slot said, well, he's trying. Anyone that goes to their job, if your boss says to you, why aren't you meeting these targets? And you go, I'm trying. Your boss is either going to say, okay, that's it, get out. Like, what are you talking about? I'm trying. And 2 signings, a goalkeeper we don't even need, Chiesa, who I don't even know. If it goes bad, it goes bad. But I really don't understand how when it comes to transfers, I am scared when it says that we're interested in a player or we have to convince a player. No CDM again. Endo, who moves at a snail pace and is still our DM, and we know for a fact Slot doesn't even like him. We've got Nunes and Diaz, who are a waste of space, and anyone here could actually play better than them. And the fact that I have people in Twitter who were telling me that give Nunes and Diaz a chance. How many seasons have we had them both? And can anyone actually name me when they've actually had a good season? And why people sniff at the fact that people want Anthony Gordon, who's actually proven to have a good season? And by the way, he scored last game, and I'm being told by people, well, Diaz also got an assist. Diaz did this last season. Diaz had a good run of games, and then he fell off a cliff. I am so
He's the least of our
angry.
problems, though.
Yeah?
Sunday. Diaz, he's the least of our problems, though. Like getting chances and scoring goals was not our issue.
Yeah, I know that, but it was one of the reasons why we didn't win the league, especially when Salah is out and Jota, who is my favorite player, who I know was gonna get injured eventually. But it's just the fact that we get treated like we're idiots by the club when we get told we're going for opportunistic signings. We can't sign our first CDM, so we're not going to sign anyone. What does that mean? Like, I'm sick and tired. I am actually done with this team for the rest of the season. I'm going to go watch something else because I know what is going to happen. And I'm sick of how so many people in this fan base have the mentality of a Spurs fan of, oh, it's all right. We still have these players. Like, I don't get it. Do people want to win trophies? It has been so long since we've actually won a major trophy. I've only seen us win the Champions League once. I know it was in 2005, but I was 4 years old. I am done.
What do you mean? We won in 2019.
Yeah, I said once, 2019. That's when I can remember I saw it. Yeah.
My bad.
But listen, like, fair enough to all the people here who are still trying to watch Liverpool, but I'm done. Like, I'm actually done. And
Wait, so that's actually good. You're not watching.
He's
Well,
going to watch. He's going to watch. He's going to
I'm
watch.
No, wait,
playing. I'm
wait,
not.
no,
I'm,
but
I'm
put this
really
like
not,
if you
man.
watch the Roy
I'm not
Hodgson
going to let this club take Saturday. I mean, listen, as much as I can fucking hate them and I despise them and their existence, and I loathe our fans. Like, if I were a fan and I lived in Liverpool and I had influence, I'd say none of us are going to Old Trafford, and then we're not going to the next game, and we're not going to the next game, and we're not going to the next game. I want empty head. I want empty field. I want empty field week in, week out, because fuck this club. But I'm not going to let them take away Saturdays from me. Like, on the
I'm not
day,
even watching that.
I'm not letting anyone take that away from me.
Wait,
Because
Cassandra, you watched the Roy Hodgson era, right?
Yeah, I did. That was the
Yeah,
that was the first season I actually started watching footy.
Yeah, that's one
If
of the first
if you're
seasons.
able to watch that era, you can watch this.
That was
Let me
6
tell you
months,
something.
Vel. That
Let me
was
tell you a
6
funny story,
months.
actually. When I started watching Liverpool, it was
Oh,
during the Roy Hodgson era.
Wolves
Yeah, that's same with me.
Wolves have
That's
signed
why I started
Andre
watching it.
Trinidad. Wolves have signed Andre Trinidad for 22 million euros. They've just
Bro,
signed
do you know what's so funny? Yeah, do you know the Joao Gomez, the
Why are
Brazilian
you
center?
complaining, Albert? That's the FIFA signing.
They were both
Sorry?
twerking for us. Remember Joao Gomez, when we were linked to it, he's like, yes, please, Liverpool, sign us. And we're like, no, we'll keep Henderson, don't worry. He's like,
Yeah.
yeah, fuck out the rules, man.
Let
No,
Red Lion go. Go ahead, Red Lion.
Big up, everyone.
you
Thank
By
you.
the way,
fraud.
any rival fans listening to this as well, if you want to come on, please message me.
Red Lion, you're such a fraud, man.
Wait, where's Preacher Pro?
And that's not the point, Lauren, because back in the day, we knew we were crap, and everyone knew that we're not winning a league title, we're not winning any of this shit. We knew this. No one went to the season with Joe Cole, Milan Jovanovic fucking excited because we're crap at the time.
Can you
Now,
tell
I have a
Lauren-
player that I didn't. 1 second, Albert, brother. Let me speak. Now we have a player. Now we have a player in Virgil van Dijk that's better than that whole team that Roy Hodgson had, other than Gerrard. The same with Mo. The same with Trent. The same with Allison, and the same with even the likes of Konate and the likes of hell. Probably even Robertson would be the second best player in 10 years ago in a Roy Hodgson team. Like even these Endo would probably be a good starter for that team because the fact you have fucking Christian Poulsen. So there's a difference between having a standard level where you're like, okay, I want to win, I want to cook, I want to do this, and then getting fucked over. That's the part that hurts. You get what I'm saying? So
getting worse than fucked over. We're getting bent over and
let me just say this. Lauren, I saw
don't insult her,
Nicol.
please. Don't insult her.
Stevie Nicol. No, I'm not. I saw Stevie Nicol win Player of the Season in 1989. The point we are making is that through all the changing scenes of life in Liverpool, we want to aspire for better. Right? As a young student, I used to spend all the money my dad gave me going to Liverpool to watch Liverpool matches. Point is that we want our team to do better. So if you tell us that we survived the Hodgson era, yeah, but we also saw the Ian Rush, Ian Moby, Ronnie Whelan, Kenny Dalglish. I saw a Liverpool team that had Mark Lawrenson, Gary Gillespie. I saw all those. At that time, we were untouchable. Nobody even wanted to
By the way, you
play
could
us.
even include Klopp 2 successful seasons in that too.
Right? So the point is let's aspire to do better. But what I absolutely hate, and for those of you who come from the places where some of us come from, I said, you hear the information minister telling you on Independence Day that maternal mortality has increased when the children are still dying in the hospital. That is what Liverpool, the owners of Liverpool are doing to us. And those of you who come from where we come from, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And then you're told, oh, you don't go to Anfield. Oh, you haven't spent money in the club shop, and you don't do this and you don't do that. Hussam is always on my case about how much money I spend on Liverpool.
This fraud buys every Liverpool merchandise.
I just came back with my son, and I have tickets.
Didn't I tell you don't spend fucking money on the club, and you didn't listen?
Right? I have tickets to go back and watch Nottingham Forest.
You have tickets to go back? I told you don't spend money on the club, you massive bozo.
It's disgusting what is going on. And then you told us that we will get to a crescendo. If this is how you crescendo, you have a fucking problem in your bedroom.
Yeah, big up Red Lion to Angle for speaking. Go ahead.
Be grateful, guys.
First and foremost, like and subscribe. For me, honestly, this has been a pathetic transfer window. Pathetic. I'm seriously concerned about the future of this club, to be quite honest. This model just doesn't work. It will never work. The only reason it worked is one person. Klopp, Jurgen Norbert Klopp is the only reason this worked. You need to realize that just because the plan A doesn't work doesn't mean the plan B won't work. Like, what is this nonsense? Like, look at the midfield, for instance. 3 of the players that started, I can count. Gravenberch, 5 injuries last season. McAllister, 6 injuries last season. Dominic Zobo's like 12. So the squad is already thin as it is. And the defense, Konate always injured, made out of tissues. Only we have Van Dijk. I mean, I read Kwanzaa, but like he's so young. So I mean, I don't see where we're gonna go.
He's gonna have mistakes, just like Ipswich.
100%. He's gonna have mistakes, 100%. So I mean, what we should have had this season is a left back, center back. Forward we got it, but I mean, I would have preferred someone a little bit better. DM is the number one we should have gotten. But of course, we always move like frauds. And of course, the 3 players, Trent, Virgil, and Mo, who have not signed new contracts. What's going to give them a reason to sign a new contract? Absolutely nothing. Like, you're giving them Chiesa, who has no knees. Like, and of course, Real Madrid, which is the cherry on the icing of the cake. So you see, we get Real Madrid, and you still decide not to do anything. This club is an absolute joke. I hope we get them either the first game or game week 7 or 8. Because game week 7 or 8, at least we have a chance of having a player. Because game week 7 and 8, I believe it's the end of January, if I'm not mistaken. End of January.
That's the one reason why I'm not worried about Old Trafford this Sunday. Jota.
Yeah. Until he gets injured after that. Yeah, I mean,
and then you got to rely on Darwin to play one-touch football. Good luck.
Yeah, I mean, guys, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, all of a sudden we look at the lineup and we don't see Jota, and he has a little niggle. I mean, it's just
Nah, don't even.
Bro, you know what Joe's injured?
Don't even dare.
We all know it's a possibility. Like, we all know it's going to happen at some point.
Nothing possibility. Stop it. Don't
It's not a possibility, Red Lion, bro. Allow it.
I heard he got leg transport, Joe. Don't worry, he's fine, man.
You said they have a higher net spend. I have a higher net spend. I bought a car this summer.
Osman deal is off.
I bought a car this summer, man.
Yes, we need a half an hour.
Everyone in here has a higher net spend. Everyone in here, if you pay for Peacock or you pay for any subscription service to watch Liverpool, you have spent more money this season than this club has.
Yeah,
it's
facts.
that simple. And you would have to spend $40 million in order to even spend how much money the club has made.
Plus, I spent more to set up the Liverpool.
Victor Osimhen, no agreement with Chelsea and with
Alhamdulillah.
leaving Napoli. Khalas, we're good, guys.
Yo, if Chelsea...
Yeah, Chelsea ain't a threat for top 4, you guys. Khalas, we good, man. We good. Everyone can rest easy. We're getting Champions
Well, they're still going to get Servette, man.
Yeah, so I mean, this was the most important transfer window, and of course
I can't lie to you guys whether you're starting in the chat. If you're moaning about the setup now, you're just a bitch, because I cannot make it more clear.
It's elite setup.
It's his first day doing it. Give him
saying camera, put down, put up, khalas.
No, but Sam, you know what it is? They're just going to.
No, there is nothing you can say.
Guys, we're having a green screen.
I think you just need to raise the camera and bring the things behind you closer.
I think you need to put the shelves a bit lower, Hussam. I think you need to put the shelves a bit lower. Take the mic away.
You're gonna learn it. It's all good.
Hussam,
in due time.
Hussam, just do.
I think you need to fix your Valdo, to be honest.
We are trying to make a sauce, and there are so many cordon bleu chefs who are ending up making your sauce taste like shit. Do you?
Now, Hussam, I've told you my thoughts, bro.
Your chief cordon bleu chef is Tabang, and he can't even chop onions.
Tabang, explain yourself.
Red Line and Teranga says everything that we all think deep down. Like, deep down, we all think it. We all know. Forget think. No. We all know that Jota's injury prone. We all know that Konate is injury prone. Jota will be there Ipswich away. Jota will be there against Brentford at home. But when you need him, Man City away, fucking February or whenever the fuck we play them, he won't be there. And then everyone's
Arnie slots.
You know my problem? I'll tell you genuinely my problem.
Exactly. He's going to solve it all, man.
Let me tell you the honest problem I have with all this conversation is the sudden change of energy from everyone. Like, ooh, Who would have thought Jota was gonna get injured? Who would have thought Konate was gonna get injured? Who would have thought all these like, wow, what a shock horror there. You've changed my fucking life. I didn't expect that. Obviously being sarcastic because everyone fucking expected that. So that is the issue I have. Like everyone just changes their energy. Like, who would have thought that Jota would have been injured? Everyone.
Hussam,
worst thing about-
you know what it is, Hussam? I just wanted to say something. Sorry for cutting you.
Can you let Radlan Taranga just land first
Yes,
and then
just 1 minute.
It's haram. We interrupted him 10 times. Wallah, I feel
Okay,
bad.
go on, Red Lion. Go on, Red
No,
Lion.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay,
Here we
so
go.
I just want to say something real quick. So back when we hired Onslaught, when the data came out, when Richard Hughes and Ares went through the process, the one thing that stood out was his highest transfer fee for a player was, I think, the same price around Chiesa, 8 million, 10 million, somewhere there. And second of all, that he keeps players fit. He has this performance team that miraculously keeps players fit. And he likes working with a youth team. He likes working and integrating young players into the squad. So all
What youth team, bro? We got rid of it.
no. So look, when I mean youth team, I mean like the Trey Nyonis of the youth, the Tyler Morton. I mean those type of players. I'm not talking about Scanlon, not Ben Doak, not Kid Gordon. I'm talking about the real youth players.
I
So
think they're gone as well.
all those things were signs that these guys are going to fool us in this transfer window. They went for a manager who can work with a cheap budget. We literally said this when Onslaught got hired. Hussam, you said it on stream with Tom. You're like, yep, this is why they went for him. And big up Onslaught. He plays a good brand of football. But then you have to look at the other things that he has done. You look at the miracle working. When we got Jurgen Klopp over Carlo Ancelotti, remember, we were actually looking at Carlo Ancelotti. But we didn't go for Ancelotti because he was going to
Can you
demand
say
these big-
Ancelotti because it pisses me off when someone says that.
Ancelotti.
Is it Ancelotti, man? What is that?
Ancelotti. Yes. So
That's
we
not
were
the main
looking-
reason why we got Slot. We got him
Not
because
saying
he
the main
because he keeps players healthy. That's the reason. But Feyenoord
yeah.
play less games
Yeah.
than we do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yes, but
So-
the issue is the following. The reason why I had the reaction that I had is, oh, listen, I know a lot of guys don't like this guy, but maybe Corbelerado was cooking all along.
He was.
Maybe he was. Maybe the reason why Xabi Alonso
no.
said no to us has nothing with the fact that he wants to stay at Leverkusen for another year. Maybe that the budget that was displayed to him to FSG wasn't of his liking. Maybe he looked at the Liverpool team and he was like, I need probably 3-4 pieces, and he said no. I'm actually being genuinely logical right now. I'm not even being a conspiracy theorist.
Exactly what happened.
Yeah, I think that's a genuine possibility.
There's
People need to
no
understand something.
conspiracy.
Xabi Alonso is actually inventing tactics. Like he's making new shit up on the pitch as we speak. And Mourinho told you all. He told you all. Listen, when he first became a manager, listen, he managed them. Pep managed them. Benitez managed them. Like Ancelotti, I think, managed them as well. So he came from all the school of thoughts together. So he has so much experience in these things. So he should have been the guy that came in here. But yeah, it's just
Here's the thing. The
Hindsight's
last
2020.
time- Okay. That's
Just
it.
one thing. Just one thing about Jota's injury. The worst part about it is that most of his injuries are actually contact. So it's not like he gets like I think he's had like maybe 3 that were like muscle injuries, but most of his injuries are like contact. So he just shows that just the way he plays, I think. That's the worst part about it. Like
He's very rash when he plays.
yeah, that's the thing. Konate is different. Konate is always like, hamstring here, this, that. But like Jota is that's the problem. Like I don't know why he plays like that, but yeah, that's it.
Habibi, hey, copyright.
Guys, Edin
Anyway.
Ketia has signed for Crystal Palace.
TK, time for a celebration.
Congratulations, TKA. The floor is yours. What do you want to say?
Well, first of all, thank you for the 19 goals in 116 games. It didn't do shit.
Can we get it one last time, TK? Your defense is in trouble. Get here.
No, thanks.
Defense
No,
is in trouble.
Hey, guys, be careful with my
That guy is
Ghanaians, man. Be careful with my Ghanaians. Stop shitting on my Ghanaians,
This
man.
is why they don't have enough.
You should have known from when he was trash that he's Ghanaian. It's crazy.
Hot take. Crystal Palace are going to finish ahead of us, boys. You heard it here first.
Oh,
You know-
Expect a letter from the Ghanaian embassy in Jordan.
There you
Expect a
are.
lot of
There you
Hey,
are. Hey, the Ghanaians
Al-
love me, man. Don't
Albert,
worry
you
about
realize that Cameroon had zero
it. Anyway,
AFCON,
let's
zero
sorry,
on four.
TK. Sorry for interrupting you there. Go ahead, TK.
No, no problem, bro. I don't give a shit. This guy's gone. Alhamdulillah, 30 million. It's in the pocket. I never liked you in the first place. You know what I'm saying? 7 years
Wait,
for
38.
7 years for 19 league goals. I'm happy he's gone. Wallahi. 30 million. We scammed Crystal Palace. Thank you, Crystal Palace, for allowing us to scam you. But yeah, I'm just gutted. Happy
Am I the
he's
only one who
Kind of-
finds it weird that Eze didn't move anywhere? Can't be me.
bro. We should have
Like
went for
no
Eze
club
yesterday.
signed him. That's
Crystal
very weird.
Palace are cooking, Hussam.
No. I think Spurs wanted to sign it. Spurs always want to sign
They're
Eze
the
every
ones
summer.
who cooked this summer.
Hey, Hussam, watch out for another Ghanaian who has just signed for Fulham. His name is Enes Nuama. Fucking
Oh yeah,
fantastic player.
Quite good.
But yeah,
The
he's gone.
problem,
Thank God.
the problem is that we asked FSG for some McDonald's French fries, and they gave us an old fucking rotten potato, and they said, "Go make French fries yourself." Honestly,
Yeah.
that's like the best analogy that I can think of because we weren't even asking for a lot. Like, I'm not asking you for a fucking Michelin star meal. Neither are Arsenal fans. They're not asking to go out and spend 150 million pounds on Federico Valverde or go spend 150 million pounds on Tuchemani. They're just asking for the right people for the right positions that everyone can see. And yet both of the clubs are just like, you know what? I
You know
think
what's
that we
funny
can
about
do
that,
it this
Mike?
year.
I was saying
I
this
think
yesterday.
so.
FIFA signings went from like unrealistic to even realistic ones. Like realistic ones are now FIFA signings.
The
Like,
problem is that
Boy, even
people,
Chiesa was a FIFA signing, bro. That man came from
people-
Juventus.
people
What?
fucking point at you and they say go play Football Manager or like go play FIFA, and it's like, okay, that's fine, but even there I'm doing a better job than you are on a fucking
And the
video
budget
game.
is fucking tight on Football Manager, by the way. Wait, by the way, let's just mention this. The budget
So
on
fucking
Football
true,
Manager
man.
is shocking, bro. 73 million pounds in FM24 as a Liverpool owner is fucking shit, mate. That should tell you all you need to know, bro. They stress me in real life and even in Football Manager, bro. I'd rather help a team from
No,
relegation.
I got relegated in FA. I put Curtis Jones as a false nine.
Bro, Jacob was playing fucking FIFA, and he sent me a picture because Liverpool offered 125 million pounds for Destiny Udogie. I said we would never offer 125 million pounds for anyone on the planet. In fact, I don't even think that we would offer over 25 million pounds for anyone on the planet because we haven't. And Soboslai doesn't count because that's paid over like what 6-7 years. This club doesn't fucking spend a nickel. We make 700 million pounds in revenue a season, and we choose to be sell to buy for no reason other than they want to take a profit. And there's only 18 teams on the fucking planet that take a profit, and only one of those teams has won anything, and it's Real Madrid. And Real Madrid are funded by the fucking government, and it's only been a profit for 3 years. The teams financially that we are compared to are Burnley, Norwich City from England. Does Burnley win anything? Does Norwich City win anything? But those are the teams that you're financially compared to when it comes to how the fucking structure of the model works. And people are just ignorant to this. They're blind to this. They just want to believe in the idea that because we won a Premier League, all of a sudden we're good and we can stay.
I
We're
actually
fucked.
don't think, by
We're
the
fucked.
way, I actually don't think that winning the Premier League was in FSG's plans. Klopp ruined the script for FSG, if we're being honest. Because if you had given FSG the chance that, look, 10 years, you don't win, you just go into top 4, they would have said, Khalas, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, they
But
would have taken it 100%.
I think the reason that we won the league with Jurgen, he did what he did, and obviously we got the Coutinho money. That was
City also sucked that year. Don't forget, City were terrible
Yeah.
that season.
They
Yeah,
they
but-
didn't replace company. That was that one season where they fucked up in terms of transfer because they didn't replace.
But they should
Vincent
have shown you
Kompany.
actually what Mike is saying is right. They're only here to take profit out of the club, which is why when we saw our club being linked with sovereign states, we were so excited about it. And when you see the rollouts for certain things this year should have been a warning sign. When Jurgen left, they did a rollout. They went to get Michael Edwards because they knew that would soften the blow on the fan base. That would make a fan base a bit calm. And then Edwards got his boy through nepotism, which is Richard Hughes. I think he's a shit sporting director, by the way. We should have never given that guy a chance. He got a job because he's buddies. That's like Wissam making me managing mod on this channel because we talk on WhatsApp. That's how Richard Hughes got
Yeah,
the job. By
no, here's a
that's
what.
how
What's Julian
And then-
Ward's role in the Liverpool?
they got that. They got Julian Ward. They got the guy from Benfica, and they did this whole
No, but
thing
they
that
should have made Julian
Liverpool
Ward the
were-
sporting
they
director.
got-
At least he sorted out Mo Salah's contract and he got signings. Richard Hughes got no
Mo's
one.
not fucking staying. He's not staying. Did you see
Yeah,
the
yeah,
last
I know.
interview
I'm
with him?
not saying-
Did you see it? He goes, I'm just enjoying football right now. You know who says that?
Yeah.
Someone who refuses to fucking tell you the truth. Virgil van Dijk, the same exact thing. Trent Alexander-Arnold will say the same exact thing. None of these players are staying. And when they all leave, these people will find any fucking excuse to say, "Oh, well, you know what? Eventually they had to leave, right? They gave us championships. It's okay for them to leave on freeze. I mean,
Yeah,
Trent didn't
facts,
cost us
facts,
anything, right?
facts.
Virgil was a low investment. Mohamed Salah, like who would have thought that 50 million pounds would turn into 200 million? That's what they're going to fucking tune. They're going to say that
Mohamed
it's okay.
Salah is
okay.
leaving Liverpool. Those who have ears, let them hear. He's talking like somebody who has a fait accompli, like a fatalistic guy. Oh, I want 5 guys to remember me as that's a
By the
guy
way,
who-
has the Sterling to Arsenal thing materialized yet or no?
He is now in the London colony doing a medical. Sadly,
Yeah, yeah.
I hope he fails.
I don't
against-
know why. Well, hold
I
on.
hope he fails.
TKA, I don't know why you're so upset with that because to be honest with you, for Sterling as a stopgap, that's the kind of player because let's be real, what did you need last season? You needed like 2 or 3 games, aka Fulham and probably Villa away. You just needed a couple games to go a different way.
Mike, I don't think that's a bad sign.
You just needed a couple games, and all of a sudden you have Raheem Sterling, who is an experienced winner, who can come in and he can do a job for you. Because let's be honest,
Well,
how many
make
games?
Sterling come here,
How many games is he going to play? Right, there's
The
36
Bailey
games
Wall
left.
one.
You have 36 games left in the season, 11 versus top 6.
Yeah.
In those 11 versus top 6, he probably doesn't start in any of them, but he can come on and he can do a job in all of those, right? He's not going to play a lot of minutes, not going to get hurt, and he's going to do a job. I really don't think it's that bad of a signing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not really
Just
bad.
play him against Man City, bro. He
you
will
know,
cook you against Man City.
if you have the whole in isolation conversation, then yes, I agree. But we can say
It's
the
like
same.
as
With,
with Chiesa.
but we can say the same with Chiesa. In isolation,
Yes.
he is a good player for your.
100%. He's a
front,
fantastic signing.
But
I love
Are you
Chiesa.
satisfied?
The reason why you cannot
question. Are
do
you
that
satisfied?
for your club though is because you signed Calafiori and Merino. For
Exactly.
us, it's
Yeah,
actually,
Merino,
it's
who's injured.
actually him in
Yeah, but
isolation, like-
he's injured for a couple weeks. Like whatever, it's a fluke. It's the same thing as Lenny Euro, right? Except that he's not going to take 3 months to heal. And Marino will come in. And let's be honest with you, the midfield is not the biggest problem. Zinchenko was your biggest problem, and you fucking solved that.
Well, technically,
Zinchenko
our biggest
left-
problem for me
left-
was our
left centre
striker
mid this season, man.
because Havertz was not supposed to be the striker in the first place. We bought him as a midfielder, and because he was so bad at the midfield, we put him at the striker because Jesus kept getting injured. We do not have a striker who is like, how should I say? We do not have a main striker. I expected
Agreed.
someone to be an upgrade on Kai Havertz to call this a successful window. Even if we didn't get Sterling and we got a striker, I would be much happier than I am right now. Because Sterling, yes, he is a backup for Saka, but I think we, just like you, we didn't tackle the priorities and we tackled other positions. Like the defense was not really the priority because we have Timber coming back. And the midfielder, yes, it's another number. I guess I'm happy with that. But the priority was a striker. And even if you brought me Ivan Toney, I would be happy. Even if you brought me Dovbik, the guy who went to Roma, I would be really happy. That guy is a
Look at
35 million
Gyökeres.
striker. A 35 million striker, bro. And we didn't get anyone. So I'm just a little bit sad because we didn't get the positions that we really needed. Just like you. You know what I'm saying? You didn't buy a DM. It's just long. It's just long.
You
bro.
little signed
But-
Calafiori and Merino, you fraud. Stop saying like you.
Marino
signed
was injured, by
Chiesa.
the way.
Yes, but I'm
No,
just
hold
talking
on.
about the priority
Chiesa
signings,
is the
bro.
equivalent of you signing Jordi Alba. Okay, so let's not go there.
I need
No,
to
but
I need to make
Marino
one.
injured for some, so you have to also look at it. Marino got injured today, and it's a
He's injured for
fracture.
like 2 weeks though.
Yeah, I think he's out for 2 weeks, so it should be
You
better.
never know. Fractured shoulders can be a long
Yeah,
time.
fracture can last
Maybe.
for.
Well, I mean, I didn't know that it was a fracture. The initial report
Yeah,
that I saw
it's
was
the
like
whole
2 to
ass
3 weeks.
fracture, bro. He has a whole cask. If I heard
But,
correctly, but he has a cask.
The clarification though that I think needs to be made among Liverpool fans. The one disagreement I have is I don't agree with the classification of DM because if you watch the way that Arne Slot played these first 2 weeks, the team defended counterattacks as a whole. right? We had 92% pass accuracy. We weren't wasteful with the ball. We don't need a destroyer. We don't need a Fabinho. We don't need a fucking Rodri. What Arne Slot wanted or wants is someone who's capable of possessing the ball, being in front of the back three, press resistant, and can drive forward. Essentially, he just wanted a McAllister. And a McAllister is not a DM. He just wanted someone who is okay with being smart enough to stay back and play the deeper line. Because if you look at it in possession, we play a 3-2-5. Endo doesn't want the ball. So when Endo's on the pitch, you're playing a 4-1-5, right? That's the issue. It's not just a DM. It's just someone who's capable.
Mike, the
doing both
problem
now.
with that is that you are going to meet teams that are not going to allow you that kind of time.
Yes.
Yes,
That's the
100. And another issue that we all have to be real about is that we haven't seen Arnie play against the quality side. So until we play a team that will hold. Well, hold on, because I think that what's it called? United are going to sit back and they're going to try to counter us, and they're going to score 4 offside goals. And we're going to be the ones who are holding possession, and they're going to try to press whatever. I'm talking like come October when we're playing at Chelsea or we're playing at Arsenal. I want to see how he's going to change his possession style tactic against the team that also wants to possess the ball. But we'll never know. I'm sorry, we're not going to know until we see it. My bad.
By
the way, guys, officially, as of this very second, 1 second, Albert, 1 second, 1 second, Albert, 1 second, Albert.
The window is closed.
Officially, as of this very second, the transfer window is closed. Ladies and gentlemen, Liverpool have made profits.
10 out of 10, baby. 10 out of 10. Perfect window. Perfect window. I'm happy.
Watch everyone's energy change. Remember, they all said wait until the window closes.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go subscribe. I'm gonna go subscribe to fucking Red Man TV right now.
1 second, please. 1 second. Now watch everyone's energy change. Now there's nothing we can do about it. Just get behind the team. Just support the players. There is nothing we can do.
Behind the lads. Get behind the lads. The old Usam. Old Usam.
So yeah, you're gonna see this. Mike, Tabang, Vel. Big up to Us as well. Everyone who interacts with Liverpool fans on Twitter, you're gonna all get the same exact shit. Just get behind them. There's nothing we can do about it now. The problem is, Mike called it out. Taban called it out. All the Liverpool fans on this panel and many others in the chat and everywhere else called them out. The ones that didn't call them out, you're the ones that don't have the right to talk, not us, because we kept the energy consistent. So when the transfer window happens and you keep your mouth shut, don't expect me to keep my mouth shut when shit hits the fan, because I agree completely with every single Liverpool fan on this panel. Because by the way, a lot of us don't disagree on much. Yes, I might rate a player more than you, or you might rate a player more than me, but the concepts are all the same. The idea, the phenomenon that is Liverpool Football Club suffers from the same exact issue. And I said it this summer, whether it's FSG, whether it's Richard Hughes, whether it's Michael Edwards, couldn't care less. My football club just got worse. That's what I care about. I care about my football club being shit right now because of FSG and Hughes and Edwards and whoever. I'm not going to point fingers. F them all. All 3 of them can get this middle finger because they're all at fault some way, shape, or form. And I'm not interested in playing the blame game. I'm FSG out. As of this very second, I'm Richard Hughes out. And I'm Michael Edwards out. Fact. I'm Richard Hughes out because not a single player has signed a contract. You made record profits. Even if FSG are only allowing you to sell to buy, then even with that logic, you still have made money and you should be able to spend it. So that tells you all you need to know about the football club. And right now, if anyone opens his mouth and tells me there's nothing we can do about it, get behind the lads, I'm straight up block you. Because I've already seen
people. Times. Go subscribe to Yes Men TV so that they can continue going to Anfield and all the away games, and they can continue supporting this bullshit fucking piece of shit organization that runs this football club, that runs your hopes and your dreams into the ground and literally makes a profit off of your passion and your misery. Because it's
never gonna sink in, Mike, until we get to mediocrity. You said something on WhatsApp, and I agree with you completely. We're 2 years away from mediocrity. When that happens, that's when it will sink in.
No, it's going to sink in January when all 3 of these players have announced that they have been approached by other clubs and they're leaving the club. And then we're going to have the whole fucking Virgil, Mo, Trent farewell tour. We're going to fall short. We're going to come in 4th. It's going to be whatever. And then everyone's going to be sitting here happy clapping saying, okay, rebuild time. Let's go, guys. Everyone get behind
Here's
FSG.
the thing.
Let's go.
Don't let this change the fact that
You want to
Napoli
bet,
can score
Mike,
the goal
that one of them we don't
for
actually
Tom
replace?
Conley.
You want to bet?
What?
I'll make any bet with you. I'll make any bet with anyone in this whole chat that there will be a player out of those that leave that we don't even replace. We don't even replace.
100%.
We are
we don't
100%.
Connor
Yeah,
Bradley.
we
Connor
are.
Bradley.
He's not a transfer.
Oh,
I would
happened?
like that, to be honest.
What happened, Taban?
nah, he's saying Conor Bradley's gonna replace Trent, bro.
Well, we know how
Why are you
FSG.
acting like that's a
Why
crazy
are you so
thing to say?
surprised?
And remember, guys, all of these
Then
people
why do you
are
irritate
leaving
me?
on a free.
My
They're
smiling
all
face.
leaving for free.
What?
Just use my smiling face. Don't put this face.
Did he put the thinking face?
The original face. Just put the original face with the Liverpool shirt.
No, I'll
If they
put TK on it.
If
You
they
know,
broke, don't put
funny, Mike. You say that about Salah and Van Dijk, and I totally agree. It's really a shame that FSG didn't back them in their last season in the club potentially. You know what I'm saying?
And they're going to leave for free,
Also that, but
which is a negative profit. So
I just wanna say the same thing about my club, because forget that Saliba and other players like that only have like 2, 3, maybe 3 years left. Most of them have 2 years left, and they don't have extra options as well. So there could be a situation where not this season, but the season after that, we could be potentially in the same situation as you as well. And trust me, if Real Madrid comes knocking,
he's
people
gone.
will go.
He's gone.
Yeah.
He's gone.
And that's why when people say yes, you signed players, you should be happy. It's not enough, bro, because we can potentially lose these players as well, and then we're back to the drawing board, and that's not what we want. You know,
The only club that is safe is Chelsea, because Chelsea signs everyone to a 9-year deal. So you're
Yep.
basically by the time Cole Palmer's contract ends at Chelsea, you'll have most likely grown up, graduated college, found a girlfriend, married her, had a child, changed careers, and he's still wearing a blue shirt.
And City, if they avoid the 115 charges.
No. I think they're gonna get charged by the way. We'll see.
Do you? No, I don't think so.
I
I
think
mean,
they-
I don't trust it. No.
I think they. Bro, did you see that
But yeah,
flipping Denzel Washington deal to Strasbourg? 20 million or something like that.
Yeah,
And he
Chelsea,
played 29 minutes last season. That's some like foolishness happening. That's some like.
but I think the deal collapsed, Val, if I'm not mistaken. Deal
bro,
collapsed.
we just had the middest hijack of the century. Fulham hijacked Reece Nelson from Ipswich Town, bro. It's crazy, bro. We actually sold this guy to Fulham. He's gonna join ESR now. It's crazy.
Oh my god, man! But all I'm saying, what we've been mentioning, Arsenal and Liverpool are in the same shoes. Unfortunately, fortunately for Liverpool, we've actually won some shit like while we were in these shoes.
Arsenal and Liverpool are not in the same shoes.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
there
not.
you
They're
are.
not. No, they're not.
Yeah,
Because
we
we
know-
actually have 3 players that are that are
Stop
at
it,
the end of
stop
the
it.
contract.
Arsenal are light years ahead of us. They're light years ahead of us.
Exactly.
Guys,
However, if they don't win this season, though, I mean,
It doesn't.
if-
It means fuck
if I
all.
could make my point,
You know what you did,
Taban,
Tabang,
a
what we
few
don't do?
years ago, just a few years
Big
ago,
up,
the
man. I can't
conversation
even
was
make my
always
point, man.
about
Go ahead,
Arsenal,
Taban. Go ahead.
about Liverpool and Man City. Right now, the conversation is about Arsenal and Man City and then Liverpool. I've told you people that we are sitting around, we are faffing around, and somebody else enters the fray. We are sitting around, we are faffing around, somebody else enters the fray. I've seen it before. I was hoping never to live to see it again, but it's coming. It's coming.
We're done out here.
Can I make my point now?
Go ahead.
Thank you. So as I was saying, I'm saying in terms of ownerships, they always leave one short. Arsenal need that striker to go forward. With our ownership, we got big money from Coutinho to be able to take us a step further. Had Coutinho not been sold for that much, I don't think we would have seen so much success. So with Arsenal, it's unfortunate that they're not really winning anything. So the owners, they saw what the project is doing with Arteta. They got Declan Rice. That was a statement signing, of course. And you could see that Declan Rice helped them pivot to greater levels. But then they need that final piece. And I think Hussam, we mentioned this last season, that You just need that final piece to win the league. So when I say we're in the same shoes, I'm saying our owners always keep us 1 minute behind. We always almost FC. Liverpool, how many times have we come here saying we could have won the quad, we could have won back-to-back league titles, we could have. And Arsenal also are gonna look back and they're gonna ask themselves, maybe this season, they're gonna fall 1 point behind again to Man City. And they're gonna look at it and say, we could have signed a Gyökeres. He could have helped us pivot to greater levels. That's my point when I say we are in the same boat, but in different timelines. Not currently, but from what we experienced, we just fortunate enough we got over the line once, and the other times we won trophies. But with them, it's unfortunate that their owners are always leaving them short when they haven't even had a chance of the glory. And that's the sad thing when it comes to Arsenal, because you look at what they've built with this team. Arteta, as much as people make fun of him, he has come far with this team from being 15th, from being relegation zone, and then building this team to be what it is today. As much as some fans from Arsenal reach, some fans go over the top, they're still a very good team. They're still a very good team, and you can look at them and say, these lot deserve. I honestly believe, as much as I don't want them to win last season, I believe they deserved to win the league last season because they beat almost every big six club when they played against them. They beat
This was a
Liverpool.
short point that you were making to Bang.
Oh, sorry. But yeah, my point is,
I'm just fucking with you. I'm just fucking with you.
yeah. So my point is, with Arsenal and Liverpool, it's always going to be like that. And then you have the final boss, which is Man City. That's just here to wreck everyone and leave. And unfortunately, that's why we always fall short. And it hurts really, because we have to depend on miracles, and City just gets shit done.
But remember, to Bang, and I think it's important for all Liverpool fans to remember, right? The only thing that puts me into panic mode right now is 4 competitions. That's it, right? It's just having to play 3 games a week. If by some miracle Arne Slot has a brain in the back of his head and bins both of the domestic cups, I think that we have the ability to compete in the Champions League and the Premier League. Then you could make the argument that we could spend 30 million on a player in January and all of a sudden make the right decision.
By the way, guys, sorry to interrupt. I just need to go check water quickly. But joining us on the channel for the first time ever, you get me? You guys have seen him in the chat, always showing us love. One of the generals in the comment section as well. Arsenal fan who isn't happy right now. So there's another rant incoming. Well, grow up as well. Man like Sean in the building. How you doing, Sean, man? You good?
Good. What's up, guys?
Yo, I think when
The
you
microphone's muffled.
Yeah, when you hold your phone, you're on your phone, right?
Yeah, I'm in the car right now.
Oh, no, that's fine. Just when you hold your phone, don't hold the microphone area, so you can speak.
Got it.
Yes, just go. That is perfect length right there.
Perfect.
Go ahead. I'm gonna BRB.
Oh no, I mean, you guys continue. I'll hop in when you guys are finished. If we're.
Are you parked at the moment? Yeah, you're not driving.
No.
Go ahead.
We've all spoke a bunch, and we're talking in circles.
I mean, I just want to comment on our transfer window, Arsenal. I mean, for me, I've been a fan since 2000 about 2000 when I turned 6. I played soccer myself, or football as people call it in the UK. I'm from America, just so you guys know.
Big up.
But yeah, I think just to make a quick comment. I know you guys have been talking about it, but I personally don't think Sterling or Neto is the signings that we wanted, considering what Edu said with be patient. You're not going to be disappointed, because for me, those are disappointing signings. If that makes sense to anybody. I mean, it's incredibly disappointing from my perspective. I mean, if I had it my way, I don't think it would happen my way, obviously, but we should have overhauled this squad 2 years ago when we first bottled the league. I mean, Sterling, who's supposed to be bringing in experience and winning experience. So what was the point of signing Zinchenko, Jorginho, Gabriel Jesus, who are the players that were supposed to bring that in previously? Like we don't sign anybody right now that's bringing us over the line. We're not signing anybody, in my opinion, that's going to get us over the line.
Maybe.
I still think Arsenal win the league. I still do. Yeah,
I
I mean
really don't think
that
so.
I
Is it
think
more fun
so.
or logic?
I think they win the league. I mean, when you look at adding Calafiori to an already very good defense and Mikel Moreno, I mean I know it's not like Arsenal can't score goals. Like they scored 91. What was it? 91 goals last season. It's not like you can't score goals, but I think that what's going to end up winning you the league is the defense. But if Arsenal fail to win the league, are you Arteta out or do you blame mostly Edu?
I'm out on the board. Arteta, as much as it has been 5 years where he hasn't won anything, he has improved the squad and he has improved his record. So I still believe he gets a little bit of time. That's with the caveat of he has to win an FA Cup or he has to win a Carabao Cup or a League Cup
Fair
or
enough.
something.
Fair enough.
Because we can't go 5 years without winning anything,
Yeah.
especially not challenging for something. When we've been challenging for the league and we did okay for our first time back in the UEFA Champions League last year, but we went 5 years without even challenging for an FA Cup or a Carabao Cup at all.
At
What
least,
do you
at least you were told
Congrats.
you were told to be patient. You were not
Wait,
promised
Sterling
the
is an
patient.
Arsenal player.
Congrats.
Congrats, everyone. Round of applause.
You were told to be patient. You were not promised a cushion.
Everyone in the chat, spam clapping emojis, please.
Listen. If you're an Arsenal fan, Stan Kroenke, he will get you what you want, but he's only going to get you one. And the second he gets you one, he's going to leave you high and dry. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go look at the Rams, go look at the Nuggets,
Oh yeah.
go look at the Avalanche, go look at any team that he owns. He just wants the shiny object at one time, and he doesn't matter how badly he fucks you over to get it, because
Of
he's
course.
going to get it, and you're gonna enjoy it, but then you're going to be fucked.
Of course. I mean, it's the same thing with Liverpool and with all the American owners. We are the collateral for their teams over here in the United States.
That's the thing.
Really, that's what it is.
Run me that oil money.
Like I'm ready. I'm ready for
Qatar
Saudi
should have
or
bought us,
Qatari
bro.
owners to
Fuck
come in.
FSG.
Yeah, Qatar.
I should have Qatari owners. The thing is that they would have spent 120. Like, I don't even want 400 million in a window. In fact, even if you made all the sales, like, let's just do the math here. If we made all the sales and then the club spent 100 million, we still only spent 60 million pounds. You're telling me that this club doesn't have the fucking funds to spend 60 million pounds without going bankrupt? If that's the case, then just based on the way that you're running the club alone, you need to go, because this is not financially stable whatsoever in terms of winning trophies.
Do you think Klopp would have ran out of energy with those type of owners, bro? He wouldn't have.
No, not at all.
Well, Klopp is outside of the argument. Like, even if he had still wanted to go, like, Arne Slot's an excellent manager.
Can I tell you why Klopp is still in the argument, Mike? Because a year ago, and 2 years ago, and 3 years ago, it was Klopp's loyalty that was the problem.
Yeah.
It was Klopp loves Henderson and he loves Fabinho and he loves all that stuff. Now, no longer anyone loves anyone. Now, you cannot tell me that Arne Slot is infatuated with Szoboszlai or Curtis Jones or Harvey Elliott or any of that shit. Jurgen Klopp, fair enough. It was all their boys. The reason why this counts for us as well is we have to look at the situation that we're at right now and address it and say it as it is. Liverpool this summer have failed, and that's why I agree with you when you called out Albert. You cannot say anything about Arne Slot. Arne Slot is not going to come public in the press conference and go like, yo, by the way, guys, the players we have are crap. He's not going to say that shit. We have to back Arne Slot because this ain't his fault. This is the fault of FSG and Hughes and Edwards for all under-delivering. And at the end of the day, one second, Albert, 1 second. And at the end of the day,
let me push back on that.
1 second, Albert, let me respond. Albert, let me respond. Let me speak. Albert, let me speak and then respond. Calm down. First of all, big up to the Football Terrace for the raid. There's 900 people in here. Big up to all of you guys. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Big up to Terry as well for always showing love to the channel. Guys, like and subscribe on your way in. Albert and everyone, not just Albert. Here's the thing. We all sat here 3 months ago and I had the conversation with all of you because you all were either in the chat or I've heard your opinions on it or you've spoken about it in a preseason friendly or etc. We all said, guys, Slot is now the head coach, not the manager. My issue is the change of energy. I refuse to change energy. I'm not. We said he's the head coach. Okay, khalas. We said he's going to assess the squad. He assessed it. He told you we need a DM. We didn't get one. So how on earth am I supposed to sit up here and blame Slot for anything? This is 100 million% on ownership and people upstairs. Because there is no way, in any logical argument, and I'll make it again because it's too logical to be disproven. There's no way Arne Slot went like, knock, knock. Yo, Richard, give me Zubimendi or no one. That did not happen. Let's all exist in the real world, not in fake planets that don't exist. Let's all use logic, okay? Obviously, none of us know anything, but let's use logic. The logic dictates that this is gonna happen. You guys think Varela were the only names we were scrambling about? You know, we were scrambling about Philip Billing. You know, we were looking at Disassi. Are you guys aware of how shit we are as an institution to wait till the 24 hours of the transfer window to act on something? You know that we were looking at Disassi's brother as well, Badishile. These are all names that you might never ever hear of. But maybe 2 months from now, there will be an article when we're shit about who we looked at the last day of the transfer window and how, you know, maybe if we lose to Bournemouth, there will be an article.
We tried,
about
guys.
Philip Billing and all that shit. At the end of the day, there's a reason why. There's a
We
reason
tried
why
with Zubimendi. We tried.
yeah, but there's a reason why you cannot wait until August to make transfer decisions. You can't. I'm sorry. It's just not sensible. If you get rejected in June, you have 2 months left. If you get rejected in July, you have a whole last month left. In August, it's less than a month left. So it's directly, people just don't want to sell. Alan Varela, for the 100th time, I will repeat this. Let's assume that Zubimendi said no, and we moved on. Khalas, the next day signed Alan Varela. That would have given Porto 3 weeks to replace him with release clause money, which they are capable of doing. My issue is we sat on our ass. Why are we looking at Alan Varela on the last day? Go sign him the next day. Zubimendi says no problem. Go sign Zubimendi Light. Alan Varela, he's available. He wants to join a Premier League club.
Usam, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
So to me, this is the question because this is how I feel about Arsenal. Other than Calafiori and Marino, I feel like we didn't have any other plans to really actually sign anybody. So I feel like that's the same thing that happened with you guys. Other than Zubimendi, you didn't really have probably a good backup plan or any idea of who you wanted to go out and sign.
I think it's a facade, actually.
Sorry, but Mike, I just want to say the difference between us and you, Sean, and I said this to TK earlier, is you got 2 transfers through the door that actually will help take you to another level. Whether you guys, I know that you guys say Arsenal twerker, blah, blah, no problem. I'm an Arsenal twerker. Calafiori can play centre back, can play left back. Good on the ball, played for Thiago Motta's Bologna side. Automatic improvement. Moreno, if Partey, I'm going to assume Partey is 10 levels above Moreno, no problem. But there's a difference between when Partey gets injured that you play Moreno and Rice versus you play Jorginho and Rice in 2024.
Well, we're not going to find
so
out.
That is an automatic improvement. So now your only worry for me is the forward line, but you're in a much better state than us. I know it hurts to say this as a Liverpool fan. Yes, it hurts, but it's the truth. Arsenal are in a much better position than us. Why the fuck should you be delusional?
And that's true. That's true. We are at this moment in time more stable. At this moment in time, we are a better team. Yes, I agree. But the reason why we are pissed off is that we don't go to that next level. At least with FSG, you had the balls to sack Rodgers and bring in Klopp. You know what I'm saying? We keep trying with Arteta. We keep going. And at the end, when we're this close, we disappoint him by buying the bare minimum. Okay? This guy wants a meal. We give him bread.
But when you say bare minimum, do you realize we haven't even done bare minimum? You know?
TK.
Yes.
Can I add to
that?
Problem,
that is true.
Your problem at Arsenal last season was just one
I would have
match.
taken Calafiori and Moreno, by the way, FYI.
Right? It was
100%.
just one match.
Right
You
now, I
lost
take
to Aston Villa.
If we had that,
I'm not saying they're
our
bad
transfer
players.
would have been
No.
pissed.
TK,
Ball
one
left
second.
back.
You lost to Aston Villa at home. That's what cost you the league. Simple. So, Arteta's thinking, maybe, if I had Calafiori instead of Zinchenko, maybe I wouldn't have lost to Aston Villa at home. If you hadn't lost that match 2-0, you would have won the league. I think that you guys, I don't want to, I can't hazard being an Arsenal supporter, but I think you guys are hitting the right notes. Okay? With us, we have an ownership with Arsenal, ever since Josh Kroenke came into the picture. Better things are being done. With us, we have an ownership and an administration that wants to make a profit during the summer window. Do you get it? We want to make a profit. So
We made
We made a
profit as well.
profit, you guys. We made a
We
yeah,
made
so we
10,
made
bro.
a profit.
This
We made a
transfer
profit as
window.
well. We sold
No,
the
no, wait.
It's not the first
Basically,
time
No,
it's
we
wait.
sold.
sold
Wait,
Bobby
wait,
Clark.
wait, wait.
It's not the
listen,
first.
listen, listen.
This
Let me
transfer
let me
window.
just get order in the court. Let me just
Hold
order
on,
in the
hold
court.
on, hold on, guys.
Guys,
Order.
We
I
sold
know.
Bobby Clark.
One
We
second,
sold Bob-
Albert, 1 second. There's no need to trauma dump. They both watch the channel. They know this. Here's the thing that everyone need to understand. Currently, me, Albert, Tabang, Redline Tiranga, and Vel, we're not in our feelings, and we're not feeling to shit on Arsenal or anything. So this is the most honest you will ever get us. The truth of the matter is, Arsenal were already better than us, and they got better than us even more this transfer window. Right now, genuinely, to everyone in the chat as well who supports Liverpool, would you take Calafiore and Moreno now? Given the choice right now, would you take Calafiore and Moreno?
100%.
Would you send back Chiesa?
Yeah.
Would you send back Chiesa to Juve and Mamardashvili and get right now Moreno and a Calafiore? I would do that. I would
In a
do that
heartbeat.
deal right fucking now.
100%. In a
100%
heartbeat.
I would do that deal because that's actually what we need as well. Center back. You can imagine Calafiore playing left back in an Arne Slot system. That's what the doctor fucking ordered.
Or center back
Moreno,
if
yes,
he's injured.
he's not the best on the ball, but at least he's aggressive. He's defensive. He's someone who comes in with
Jules.
I completely agree.
Exactly.
I
So
think
for
the
us,
issue-
PKA, we are in a different stratosphere. The reason why we are not, how can I say this? Even though we have lost our mind to an extent, but the reason why we're not like going all out mad is simply because we are not as good as you and City, but we're not as shit as Chelsea, Spurs, Man United,
Yes.
Aston Villa. So I'm not at a stage where I'm going like,
Osam, my fear is that as the other teams strive to get better, they will get better, right?
in the
As-
future,
as the-
yes, this not the season.
As the teams strive to get better, they will get better whilst we sit on our ass and do propaganda like a fucking banana republic doing propaganda. That's what we do. Because I don't understand how we are told by our director of football, July is slow, and then August we get a crescendo, and as we didn't
I have
get a
the answer for you,
crescendo-
Albert.
Sorry?
I said I have the answer for you.
We didn't get the crescendo, and all of a sudden you see Liverpool aligned reporters wearing Boston Red Sox caps and telling us about how we managed to get Chiesa. Who the fuck mentioned Chiesa, right? If I had Calafiore and I had Merino, I wouldn't even be on this broadcast. I'll be sound asleep. I'll be fast
You want to know
asleep.
how we got Chiesa? You want to know honestly how we got Chiesa? People know that there's an Italian journalist. He used to come on my channel 2 years ago. I asked him about it. The reason why we got Chiesa is because he was not in Motta's plans anymore, and they wanted to get rid of him. That's
Exactly.
the
But that's
only
why we have
fucking reason. Opportunistic signing. Remember,
I want to pose a genuine question, and if you guys want to say that I'm crazy, fine, but just listen to the logic and then tell me that I'm wrong. But based on the business that this club has done, there's only two conclusions that I can make. It's either gross negligence and utter stupidity, right? Which, to be honest with you, I don't think anyone in here can say that someone could possibly run a football club and be this stupid. So I'm just going to kind of throw that one out the window. And then the second one is malice. And to me, this seems more like malice because when you go after someone like Zubamendi a month ago, someone who has literally rejected the biggest clubs in the world, and you trifle over 51 million pounds and then the deal falls through, you've basically said, well, I tried to get somebody. I made my best effort. And now you can point to that and you can say, well, we heard your DM complaints. We just didn't get the guy that we wanted. Because like Hussam said, anyone who wasn't stupid with a brain would have just turned around and gone to Varela if you're going to get linked to him on the last day. So to me, like I know that it sounds crazy, but the only answer to me here is malice. The club is purposefully trying to not spend money so that they can take it from the club. And they believe, and I believe, that we can finish in top four, which means that we'll still get Champions League money, which ultimately is more money in their pockets. And we didn't win, a lot of prize money last season. So it's not like, our revenue is going to be that different from this season to last season. And people are still going to go to Anfield. They're still going to fill the coffers. They're still going to buy the merchandise. The numbers are not going to dip because we're still going to be in the top four. It feels like they purposefully did it. Like, I know it sounds crazy, but there's no other logical solution here.
Why do you
because
think
no
you're
one
crazy? Why do you think you're crazy?
Because basically what I'm saying is that the club sabotaged itself, which to me is the only logical answer based
Yeah,
on
I
the
mean,
actions.
if it
of the
looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, and it follows his mom shitting in straight lines, what is it? It's a fucking duck, right? Because that's what it
But
is.
could you argue that? Could you argue that because you guys
It
have
always
American
rely
owners
on
like we
Albert.
do, that
Sorry?
it's the same thing? They got the shiny object. They got
It's
they
not
got the
American.
Champions League.
because Kroenke spent money. It's not American
Yeah,
because
it's not
because
an narrative
because
at
Todd
all.
Bowley, Todd
because you
Bowley is
guys you
American.
spent
Todd
you
Bowley is American.
Don't
but
we
Jack
spend less
Dali
money
is
than
American.
Spurs? Come on, man. Less
it,
net
it,
spend
it
than
isn't
Spurs. You know this?
it isn't the American thing because you guys spent 100 million on Declan Rice. We would never spend 100 million on anything other than a new
But I'm
fucking
saying
piece of
recently, you
stadium.
guys have won a Champions League and you guys have won a Premier League. We haven't won anything in 20 fucking years, let alone a Champions League. So that's where my thing is. It's like we're still haven't gotten the shiny object that you guys have achieved that we've been trying to achieve for the last 20 freaking years.
You know who
Hey,
we have to
Christopher
thank for that, Sean?
Klopp.
Felipe
Coutinho.
Coutinho.
Yeah.
Thank you, Coutinho.
And that's the
Building
only
a-
reason. That's the only reason.
FC Barcelona. Mwah. Thank you.
To be honest with you,
And him as well. We can
Hussam,
blame Keane.
I regret last summer now. Like with the way that this window was gone, like last summer, I know how adamantly you were against selling Mo Salah, but this was a reason why I allowed it to entertain the possibility because I thought, think about what we could do with 200 million, knowing who the owners are. That's 200 million plus. All of a sudden, you can buy 3 players, and they have no excuse not to buy the 3 players. And it would have been the same
Mike,
exact thing as Coutinho. Would have been the same exact thing as
We
Coutinho.
wouldn't have bought shit with that.
Yes,
It's
we
not
would've.
the same thing.
Just look,
It's not the same
at
thing.
this season.
Because the team back then
window,
wasn't a world
we
class
have
team. It was a top
70
4 team.
million plus, 70 million plus from selling players, and we've bought one futuristic goalkeeper and exchanged Bobby Clark with Chiesa. That's what we've done. That's all we've done.
I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm just saying it makes you want to look back because he's about to leave for a free. You know, so if you're going to make the argument of would you rather have sold Mohamed Salah last season for 200 million and not had him, or let him go on a free in a season where you end in the top 4, I'm taking the money every day of the week.
And then there's also this elephant in the room. Where do the goals come from after he leaves?
Exactly.
Where
Who
do the
knows?
goals come from?
Who knows?
For
You have to
me,
think of that.
listen, there are lots of common sense arguments that were made about Mo Salah. For me, from a purely I don't know what I don't the English doesn't come. I don't know. But from a purely, I don't want to use the word selfish, it's not even selfish. I simply
Mike,
don't
let's just
want
put it this way without even Albert's analogy. This season, fuck last season, this season, we don't beat Ipswich Town. We don't beat them without Mo. Like, and you know what it is? I hear where you're coming from. The difference is the situation.
We
You're
would have taken
right
a step back for sure.
You're right
sure.
as a concept. No, because what you're saying isn't crazy, by the way. What you're saying is right in concept, in theory. The issue is the different context of which, when we sold Coutinho, we were a top 4 team building to get to that
Yes,
level.
yes.
Now
we were also
we
a top
are
4
not
team last
building to
season.
get to that level. We are at that level, but we need 1-2 pieces to just get to that level. That's all.
And when
That's
you
what I'm
sold
telling you.
Coutinho,
Klopp
when
broke the
you sold
plans.
Coutinho,
Klopp
you
broke the
also
plans.
had
We're not
Klopp.
supposed to win the league.
You also
We're
had
not supposed
Klopp.
to win the league.
You also had Klopp, who was going to make sure that the money was spent. Right
And
now,
Albert,
Man, I'm
and
telling
Albert,
you,
that
Klopp
makes
broke
it even worse. We had a much better manager, and we spent the money, and now we have a worse manager without spending the money.
now we don't have a manager. We don't have a manager.
Yeah, we have a head coach.
We have a head coach. We have a head coach.
You see, Usam, what I was talking about that I was upset with Slot is that Slot reminds me of a Jack in the Box. Well-rehearsed lines, saying them, repeating them all the time, without any emotion, without any laterals, anything. Oh, I inherited a very good team. It's difficult to replace them. No, it's
But
not.
what do you want press conference? Albert, what do you want him to say? Tell me. Go on the press conference. We've inherited a shit team or crap. He's not going to say that.
It's not what, Hussam, it is not what I want him to say. I am not the one who is paid to sit there. But don't insult our intelligence. Because the record is that we were third.
He has to.
So if you go, for example, my mouth, as we say in Ghana, my mouth is in the dustbin. But if we go and lose to Man United on Sunday, does the narrative change?
We're not going to lose.
Mike,
We're
Mike,
not
Mike,
we're not
Mike,
we're not
Mike,
losing until October. We're not losing until
Mike,
October, Albert.
Mike,
We
relax.
can balance. We can balance.
Mike, I'm a Liverpool supporter just like you. I love my team to pieces. 2 seasons ago, Man United had lost their 2 first games. The second one, they had lost by 4-0. We went there and we lost.
Yes.
So
yeah.
I'm just saying, I'm talking relative to us and the propaganda we are
But we didn't even win our first 2 games.
Mike, let me tell you guys something. You were born in America, right? Some of us came to America. So you don't understand what it means when we talk about propaganda. The word propaganda is a Slavic word.
I know
Being
exactly what you mean.
told
Yeah.
to believe
We
something
have our
that
own
is against
propaganda
all
very
your
much.
principles.
Global warming
And
is a perfect example.
I never thought I would hear it coming from a freaking football club.
Email,
You are
Val.
telling us, let's take the basics. You are telling us that the team is hard to improve because you've got good players. Okay, but this is the same team that went a cropper
You know,
just a
they're
few
right
months
outlook.
ago. And we were all watching. So why are you telling us that you can't improve? It's difficult to improve the team when the teams above you are improving. It's arithmetic.
No. This is true. This is true. By the way, and listen, I want to do the super chats and end it here because we've been going for 3 hours now, and I still have 2 pre-recorded videos to do as well. This is the key. What Albert says. The problem is the teams above us have improved. Someone will come tell me City hasn't improved. No problem. They have every right to be arrogant to all of us on the panel, including the Arsenal fans. They have every right. You know why? They won 4 in a row. They have every right to say, fuck off, there is no player that improves us. If Man City say that, no problem. You're right. You've won 4 in a row. You can say that shit. I can't. Because the last league title is in 2020. And definitely as well, Sean and TKA, they don't say that to begin with. Because they know that they should have signed better players. That's why Sean joined the stream. Big up Sean meeting him for the first time. And TKA as well joined the stream today to just talk about their football club. Oh yeah, we sold Nketiah and Reece Nelson. Okay, but we haven't replaced them with anyone. And this is for me exactly why. Listen, I still think Arsenal are going to win the league just based on their defense. Because I feel like they're going to clean sheet their way to a league title. But for us, it's just not good enough. Let me just read these super chats for a wrap up. David says, Hussam, please send me the link so I can speak my mind. David, Habibi, you have me on Snap. Why did you send it as a super chat? Just message me. I would have sent you the link. Ya Warda, ya Habibi. David, why sometimes you don't think? You have the app. Just message me. I would have sent you the link. Big up to Nabil says, congrats, Hussam, for having a great transfer window. Nabil, I'm going to challenge you right now in front of the whole chat. If you're a man, be here this Sunday in the watch along, inshallah. Instead of you waffling here, just be in the watch along. Whose shame and Liverpool fans hold that you guys have no pull. Get used to not getting any star players. United get more players with a bald fraud manager. Steven, number one, the reason why you get more players is because you Ineos want to win. FSG don't. Number 2, you literally support Borussia Dortmund. You literally support the biggest club in Germany. Like, please, let's not even
The biggest
go there. Let's not even go there.
And it's Adeyemi. He missed.
I love your channel, Hussam, bro, especially the call-in episodes and Ahwa. Also, congratulations on the new setup. Appreciate you. Now, khalas, for the last hour, no one moaned. Here, you can see me live, fresh and direct, HD quality. You cannot say shit about it now. Khalas, we're good to go. Now I just have to set up green screen tomorrow when I wake up, inshallah, for the Arsenal game. Our money is going to the Celtics. No problem. But as long as they fuck off and sell the club,
it's not.
I would be happy for that.
The funny thing is,
they are not buying the Celtics.
I'm a Celtics fan as well, so
they're not buying the Celtics. Boston fucking hate them because Boston are passionate fans who love the Red Sox. And if you're a Celtics fan, you're a Red Sox fan. And if you're a Red Sox fan, you don't want FSG touching your fucking championship Celtics. It's not happening.
100%.
Not happening.
They just won the championship, didn't they? Celtics just won it, right?
Yeah, we did.
They literally just won it.
Celtics can hold that, to be
The
fair.
difference is people in Boston actually have a backbone. Raheem the Dream, Northwest London. Come on, you Gunners.
Oh,
Any
what is
reaction?
he, man?
TK and Sean to
I mean,
that right there?
Northwest London.
Arsenal fans, let's be clear about something. Raheem Sterling improves your team.
Yeah,
Come
he
on.
ain't even a bad signing. I can't lie.
He's
He's
not a
better
bad
than
signing.
Reece.
Hey, wait, what number
okay.
That's assuming that Martinelli, Saka
I mean,
don't get
Raheem
injured.
Sterling-
We
Raheem
got rid
Sterling
of
on a Champions League night when you
Aye,
need
you give
somebody to
Sterling-
come in and make a difference, he improves.
Did
your team.
Albert just say
Yeah.
Raheem Sterling
Did
on
you
a
just
Champions
say on
League
the
line?
Champions
He
We have
single-handedly
about
Did you-
four.
contributed.
TK,
Did
I
you
think we
forget
have
Oli-
5 attackers now, correct?
Yeah,
We
let's
have about
become
4 or
all
5
for the
attackers.
hat.
Around
That's
there, yeah.
assuming none of them get injured.
Yeah.
We have
I'll
to
give
rely on Raheem Sterling, Havertz, Saka, Martinelli, and Trossard.
Sean. How would you feel if
Yep.
Sterling gets the legendary Thierry Henry's number 14?
Oh,
Ooh.
bro.
That number should have been
bro.
retired. Eddie Nketiah made that number a joke.
Bro,
Like he
it's,
should have
it's,
never
I
received that
give the
number to
number
begin
14
with.
it's always
Sterling.
Chelsea, bro. It's always
It's gonna
Chelsea, bro.
happen,
Wallahi,
you know.
this is why I
And
hate
if I may
Chelsea
just
more than
comment on
Tottenham,
this
bro.
when it comes to Raheem Sterling, like the biggest part of me that's pissed off about this is the fact that we've been Chelsea's bitch for so long. Like within the last 10 years, the amount of Chelsea players that have come to my club and the amount of money that has gone in their direction is absolutely absurd. And that's probably the biggest thing that pisses me off about
Oh
this
shit!
transfer.
Yo! Breaking news. Apparently the Sterling deal has fallen through. The documents were not signed on time. Fabrizio Romano.
Well, don't
Still
lie.
Well,
Still a
don't.
lot.
He's lying. He's lying.
Yeah, he's lying. He's lying.
Remove that, please.
I wish
You all checked, man.
Yeah, he's lying.
He's lying.
Yeah.
No, fuck off, man.
There you are. Raheem Sterling, new Arsenal player. All documents are signed. Loan deal, no option to buy. Yeah, this ain't. Listen, خلاص, I'll speak about this in my pre-record. Congrats on the new studio, Donatas. I appreciate you, Shaq, my brother. Thank you. Liverpool signing a goalkeeper and injury-prone winger on the cheap is enough for top Reds to defend FSG for another year. This is how FSG play these fools. Yes, the FSG shills are out in full force. Specifically, the two biggest fan champions on
Safe,
this
man.
platform.
Can I just say,
It's just hilarious, bro.
I just want to say one big shout out to all the people who decided to super chat. Listen, thank you all so much for the support and congratulations. You have spent more money than Fenway Sports Group has on a Premier League season. So big up to yourself. Big up to yourself. You have shown more ambition than a multi-billion-dollar conglomeration that owns a football squad. You are ambitious. You are going places. Congrats to you. A Premier League title is soon to be on the way at your front door.
I can't let you. Mike
According to-
delivered that
Osam, according to
perfectly.
Mike, Osam,
Perfect.
according to
Mike
Mike
delivered.
Gas,
It's about the delivery. He delivered
according
that
to Mike Gas,
incredibly.
you
Dub,
made
dub,
you made a few millions. I'm on my way to Jordan. You ain't cutting me out on this one.
There you are. There you are. Listen, if one day I can buy Liverpool Football Club, that would be my biggest fucking W ever. But I promise you guys right now, sitting from here, if I ever buy Liverpool, not gonna happen. But if I do become a billionaire and buy Liverpool, we'll have our most successful era ever. The manager
I'm taking £100 million loss every year. I don't care.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't care.
taking that too. I just want to see
I'm
Champions
fucking
League,
cheating.
man.
100%.
City are gonna get away with it. I'm cheating too. I'm cooking the books.
Hey,
I'm
I'll
gonna
get my
take a
brother,
loophole.
like, I'll get
I'll-
my brother to sponsor us with like Hussam chocolates or some shit, and that's it. And we're good to go.
I'll buy
Mr. Beast
Liverpool with my
FC.
yoga money. With my yoga money, I'll
Mr.
buy
Beast
Liverpool.
FC. Right
Yeah,
there.
pick up the
Let's
yoga,
go.
man.
You guys are selling a single Liverpool tracksuit for £165, and you don't want to buy players.
It's so weird, man.
Yeah.
Off topic, but it's funny seeing Chelsea fans blame Osimhen for rejecting more than half of the salary cut to join their dusty club. I told Chelsea fans, well, shall I do a pre-record on Osimhen as well, just to shit on Chelsea? Or is it too much?
Yeah.
Well, is it too much for you? Be honest.
Opium.
Nah,
Opium. I'm actually about to
your-
punch my fucking monitor.
Your pre-recorded should focus on your team. Forget about others.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what you
but-
all told me until my Liverpool match reaction has 2K views. So you can hold that. respectfully.
Albert, I think
Pre-recorded
you need to remind her.
pre-recorded videos are always going to do worse than live streams.
Exactly,
Yes.
bro.
It's true.
Liverpool stream specifically, for me, it's better live.
You have to if you're going to grow it, you have to chop it up and put it on TikTok and grow an audience there and get them to come to you because YouTube
Yeah,
Shorts.
a whole
suck.
bunch
Like,
Real-
have you seen the
Real
TikTok
Sociedad-
some guy done of you? Some guy
Real
put a
Well,
TikTok
shall I
of
do
Sociedad-
you.
this or is it too much? What do you think?
No,
Real
dude.
Sociedad have signed Naif Aguerd from West Ham. I didn't know they like signings.
I'm
Go
about to
fuck
spend,
yourself,
I'm about to
fucking
spend 30
bitch.
minutes behind this camera just recording, pre-record. That's
Talking to yourself.
Talking to yourself.
Make sure when you do it for the pre-recorded that you have the video actually set to 4K because then if you have it set to 4K, it'll superimpose into an iPhone screen without fucking with the quality. And then you could just take it. Then Bell could just edit it and put it on TikTok. If you record it in 1080p, it's gonna blow up on the iPhone and it's gonna look really shit on TikTok.
Wait,
Marino
do
and
they have?
Calafiori were my second choices, what Arjan says. Yeah, but Marino and Calafiori would have both helped Liverpool, Habibi. Like,
Yeah.
it's
We-
just
Wait,
Yeah, like
now
both
I'm
of them.
interested in what's his first target.
We didn't get Zubimendi. Zubimendi was the player we wanted, so we don't have an alternative.
He was
I'll
the
give him an
smokescreen.
explanation without
No,
super
let's
chat.
be
didn't
real.
get
He was
money. You didn't get
he
Wijnaldum.
was a facade. He was a smokescreen.
Yeah, you didn't get
Liverpool
Salah.
knew
You
he was
didn't
going to
get
say no.
money. You didn't get Wijnaldum, right? What were they? They were option B, right? Should I go on?
100%.
What was
Can I
Henderson?
ask you Liverpool
What
Robertson
was
was
fans a
an
Henderson?
option
question?
B.
No,
They
was
wanted Theo Hernandez.
Salah was Michael Edwards' first option. It wasn't Klopp's option, but it was Edwards' first option. We've
No,
But
debated
you
I
rather
said
have
Klopp.
Jota or
It was a
Werner,
second
Salah?
option. That's what we
Can
said.
I ask you Liverpool fans a
Let's not
question?
revise
was
5
Jota?
years ago.
What was Jota? We were actually going to buy
Jota's
that
the
brick.
only one you can make an
We
argument
were going
for.
to buy
Let's carry
that
on the
brick.
super chat.
And we
Alisson was
got
also a
Jota
second
instead.
choice.
That wasn't
Plan
an
B.
option B, right?
I respect Werner, man.
Only
Champions
Jota,
League winner and that.
only
Come
Jota
on.
was an option B. That's
Wait,
the
you know
thing.
what?
What was that?
What someone never what no one mentioned is that you shouldn't even be looking at the starting players for that team, because right now we're not talking about starters. We're talking about bench players. And who were our bench players for those seasons? You had Oxlade-Chamberlain, game changer in many instances. You had Xherdan Shaqiri, who was a game changer in many instances. You had James Milner, game changer in many instances. No one here is asking
You
for shiny
forgetting the
fucking
game.
starting.
You forgetting the.
right
You
there, bro.
forgetting the
Divock
game changer supreme.
Origi,
Divock
Divock
Origi.
Origi, right?
Game changer supreme.
We're
Can't call me
asking.
Minamino, bro.
We're not asking for starting players. Like, that's the thing that people need to get through their fucking skull. I'm not asking you for a Rolls Royce. I'm asking for the Toyota Corolla that will come off the bench that I super modded that's going to blow out a Hellcat, right? Like, it's that simple. We don't have the bench anymore. We needed bench players. We had bench players. That's the thing that no one's talking about. Like, where are all the props for the guys who came off the bench who got the job done? We don't have that anymore. That's why everyone's angry.
Right
It's not
now,
because
we don't
we didn't
even
buy
have a
Zubimendi.
three. We don't even have a three-wheel Trabant. We don't even have a fucking tuk-tuk. We
I don't even have a
those-
James Milner. I don't have a 37-year-old James Milner. I would kill to have him back. I would
Hey,
kill to
yeah,
have
what's
James
our
Milner in
rental,
this
man?
game.
You see,
Hey, James
people
Milner
talk-
played like well
I
against Man
heard
United,
somebody.
to be
I
fair,
saw
anyway.
somebody say, but Manchester City haven't improved. They bought Savinio.
Oh, bro, I remember that change.
Gundogan.
And
They got
getting
Gundogan back.
Getting Gundogan back is not an improvement.
It is.
Really?
It is.
What
It
are you
is.
people
It is.
smoking?
Gundogan's level has
Smoke
not
some
dropped
better
since
weed,
he
man.
left.
They'll still finish runners up.
Bro, I would take Gundogan in this team, bro.
So can I ask you
Oh,
Liverpool
no.
fans a question then?
Yeah,
Right.
So
everyone in the
assuming-
channel will take
Please,
Gundogan.
Sean, because I want to end. Please, I want to
Yeah,
end.
just a quick question. So assuming
No.
that, let's just say, assuming now that the transfer window is closed, assuming that you guys actually spend in January, what are your expectations until January at this point?
Yo, don't even start that. Don't start that.
I
Expectations
expect
in
Diaz to be
January.
in the Golden
Some
Boot
starting
in
in
terms of
January
where
1st
you
and then
guys will
starting
be
in
in
January
the league.
31st.
Don't start the next. Listen, you do
John,
this,
this
and
is a
one fine day,
trauma-filled,
none of us
like,
will be left.
space
We'll
right
all
here.
be, we'll all die of
It's
heart
all
attack.
trauma.
The number of times
you
I'm gonna write for
started
fuck's
this
sake on the chat.
You know, since last year, we're told about this summer, right? Now you're going on about January. Before then, it was the January before. We're told about the January before the
That's
summer.
facts,
Before.
by the way.
We've been doing this for 4 years.
War chest January. War chest January.
War chest January, and then it was infantry summer. Then before that, it was air raid January, and then the next year was a nuclear summer. Right? Listen, don't
Yo,
do this, man.
Watch out for James Spears. Watch out for James Spears.
Now, all I'm saying is, Sean, my prediction for January is at least 4 episodes of Liverpool therapy. That's my prediction.
Okay.
Anyone who's
big
trying to be
facts.
positive
We're gonna
about
call you up
Liverpool
soon.
lives in blissful ignorance. You should
Mike,
stop
I
watching
think-
football.
Mike, I think we should change the narrative to bottom barrel January, shitty summer, blue January. Yeah,
It's
let's do
literally it's self-inflicted sabotage, and your ignorance is what is enabling these psychotic fucking pieces of shit to continue to run this club and literally make a profit off of your misery, because ultimately this is you who's paying the price, not them. John W. Henry is sitting on his fucking yacht in the middle of the sea in Morocco with his, you know, whatever things that I don't want to say because I don't want to get this demonetized by saying some completely out of pocket shit. But you know what he's doing there.
I think this
because you
dude
know-
has already been
because-
demonetized. It's fine.
because you know what billionaires do on yachts, okay? And that's what he's
Mike,
fucking doing while you're
Mike,
sitting there
last
pissed
week-
off at your fucking computer.
Last week, the yacht was in Aberdeen, and then he showed up at Anfield. On Sunday, he was at Anfield.
Loading.
He came to Anfield on Sunday.
We spent
It was a
less
break. It was a
than
break.
Ipswich.
I was there. I would have just fucking super.
And
kicked
I
him, man.
actually, when
We
he showed
spent
up,
less
when
than
he showed
Ipswich
up,
Town.
I was sitting in
Ipswich
the
Town, man.
stands. I was
We-
sitting
you know,
in
we
the
spent-
stands when he came onto the pitch, and Catherine Johnson Thompson came onto the pitch, showed him her medal and everything. And I thought, oh, whoa, he's rolled in. He's coming with a checkbook. Oh, really? You know what he came to do? He actually came with a bag to take the fucking money away. That's what he did.
Anyway,
guys-
listen, on that note, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. This stream is going to take you to Mo's channel. Please do spam Hussam Raid in his channel as well. And one more time for all 732 people in here, this is Mike's channel in the description. Go subscribe to Mike's channel. Mike Das cooking.
Go hate
right
on
now.
me, baby. Go hate on me. Go hate on me.
Yes, he's going to
How
go
many
live.
subs on you want, Mike?
Please go subscribe to his channel. You know, show him love as well. And
Can I
yalla.
just say one
Love you
last
all.
thing? Can I just say
Yeah.
one last thing? You
Go
know,
ahead.
we spent less than Birmingham City. They're in League One.
There's no way.
Yeah. Big up everyone.
What
Hope you
did I
have a lovely day.
What did I tell you 30 minutes ago, Turanga? What did I tell you
end
30
the
minutes ago?
You know, my biggest problem is that we actually went home with a
Habibi,
profit.
I want to end. خلاص, it's 1
Shut up! Where you going?
Albert,
I
man.
think everyone
fuck
else should
up.
have a
Sit
one
there.
line each. Just about. What's your final words on the stream?
Like and subscribe to Donasan, man.
It's been 20 years since Porsche unleashed the Cayenne upon us. 2 decades since a dyed-in-the-wool sports car maker embraced the